every year, you never want to see summer end, but one thing for sure, I know football season's coming, and it's coming in a hurry. We're ready to start it right now. High school football is back. Cable Sports Productions, our 33rd season from Ken Robbins Stadium. This is Friday Night Lights, brought to you by Fairfield for fantastic deals. Fairfield, Auto Group for all of these years here in Central PA. Hi again, everybody. Gary Crispin along with Babe Mayer. 33rd year of Cable Sports Productions here at Ken Robbins Stadium. Big ball game for the Loyalsock Lancers and Justin Van Fleet. Coming off a 6-5 season a year ago, they play the number 7 team in the state coming up minutes away. North Schuylkill coming in number 7 in the state. Loads of great players back, and a team that beat them in the opener a year ago, 42-21.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you want to be a good team, you got to play good teams, and that's what Loyalsock's going to demonstrate here tonight. And in good teams, you got a team, as you said, number 7 in the state. Last year went into the state playoffs. I mean, this is a team that hasn't had a losing record in over 10 years.
Yeah, Wally Hall is in his 7th year as head coach, and they're going to run the football tonight. First and foremost, they're going to run the football 65% of the time. We're going to talk about their personnel, but they are loaded. They've got some college commits. And on the other side for the Loyalsock Lancers, Justin Van Fleet told me this week, greenest team he's had at Loyalsock in his 8 years. However, when you start taking a look at the Loyalsock Lancers, they're going to play 6 freshmen tonight. They've got a lot of young guys, a lot of talent. They're going to grow up in a hurry against North Schuylkill minutes away. Cable Sports, our 33rd season. Rennie Road Armel All-State Game of the Week coming up top of the hour. Stick around. We've got more Friday Night Lights brought to you by Fairfield for fantastic deals. Hey, we're back. Rennie Road Armel All-State Insurance Game of the Week. Rennie, we're doing this a lot of years. One of the things you have told me over the years, how important the policy review is. And it's not a matter of selling somebody more insurance. It's about finding out everything in their life so something doesn't slip through the cracks.
Right. Make sure the policies are adequate for the changes they've gone through. Make sure we have all the discounts that are on there. Make sure liability is updated. So many people make changes in their life, how often they drive, different cars, children off the policy that are still showing on. Things change. You need to go over these policies.
And the great thing about it, you're talking about those discounts. 8 out of 10 of your policy reviews end up saving that person money. That's big.
Exactly. Our goal when they get in here is twofold. Make sure that they're paying the best price and make sure their coverage is adequate. Either one can cause problems.
You know, we always tell you, when you come to Rennie Road Armel Allstate Insurance, it's like Cheers. Everybody knows your name. It's like a family get-together because they become part of the Rennie Road Armel Allstate family.
Exactly. 41 years in it. My clients are like family, most of them. I have tons of them with me 41 years.
That's why you still do it all these years. Rennie Road Armel Allstate Insurance. Everybody's talking about Chaos, the brand new Chaos Fun Zone, fun for the entire family, featuring 40 arcade games, laser tag, 12 brand spanking new boutique bowling lanes, indoor trampoline at Fly World, plus slam dunk hoops, dodgeball court, perfect for birthday parties and corporate events. Great food, fun, and all the games for the entire family. Chaos Fun Zone. Biter's Furniture, Mattress, and Appliances, 1966. Family owned, everything you need. Eric Biter, what's hot right now here?
What's hot right now is our sleep center. We've got one of the largest selections of mattresses in the area. Don't forget to add the adjustable base so you can go ahead and do that computer work or iPad work while you're sitting in bed. We've got motion furniture so you can watch the big game. And in the appliance department, tons of color. We've got black stainless, we've got slate, we've got it all.
Nobody does it like Biter's Furniture, Mattress, and Appliance, Route 15, South Side. Palco Federal Credit Union has served the area for over 75 years. Tom, Rachel, congratulations.
Thank you, Gary. We pride ourselves on our flexible, competitive loan products that we offer. We can finance houses, cars, boats. We offer a Visa card that's 8.9% fixed rate. Great products.
And I know your members love the online banking.
Absolutely. It's very easy to do. Just log on and you conduct all your business from your home.
Check it today. Palco Federal Credit Union, members serving members for 75 years.
For over 33 years, Fairfield has been proud of what we sell and service. That's why we put our name on everything we sell. So whether you visit our Ford location in Williamsport or Montoursville, or our Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram dealerships in Muncie or Danville, or our Chevy Cadillac dealership on Route 15 in Lewisburg, you'll always experience great customer service during and long after the sale. Fairfield, you're gonna love us.
Hey, we're back. Game of the week, Friday Night Lights, brought to you by Fairfield for fantastic deals. 5 great locations in all of these years, 33 years here in this area of Central PA. Gary Crispin, Babe Mayer, top of the hour, streaming live at cablesportslive.com and webweeklylive.com, all of our sites. Going to be fun, Babe. First game of the year. Little League World Series is still going on, championship weekend, but football starting early again this year. All right, let's talk Palco Fast Facts, brought to you by Tom Rachel and the gang. Palco Federal Credit Union, Chad Road, Muncie, right past the Lycoming Mall. You're talking about Fast Facts. Loyalsock 6-5 a year ago. Chase Kavanaugh, the good news, he was a guy that had to step in for the injured Connor Watkins now at Villanova. And he stepped up early in his career, threw for over 1,000 yards, and led this team in rushing.
Yeah. Well, you know, I tell you what, I think this Loyalsock team, if there is a surprise team that I think that could open up in this year's season, I think it's got to be Loyalsock. You know, you talk about it's a young team for the coaching staff to work with and develop, but they have key players at key positions, and that's a big deal when you're putting a team together. You got good players in leadership positions, you can bring young kids along, and I think that's what they have. Chase Kavanaugh, he can play about every position on the field. I think if he had to, he could kick the field goals and do whatever, but I think a lot of that kid, I think he's a real good one. They have a good core of running backs, they have a good core of receivers, and on offense, they look real good. Defense, they have a defensive backfield that returns leaders and linebackers.
Well, one guy they're going to really anchor them defensively, Malachi Parlani. He's a horse. 6'4", 250. He's going to be a real key on that side of the ball. Big story tonight in this game. Aiden Gare will not play in this game tonight. Aiden Gare tossed out of the last playoff game against Shamokin. He's a starter both sides of the ball. Be playing at tight end or an H-back position offensively, linebacker, one of the leaders, and he is ineligible to play. That's a tough way to start this ball game. Simone Melito, linebacker and fullback, will anchor, be the leader on the defensive side. Going to be real interesting. At the other end, this ball club's got a guy named Tyler Elston, headed to Penn State. He's a 3-star recruit. He's already committed. 6'2", 228. He's a fullback that rotates at fullback for North Schuylkill with another guy named Jake Green who's committed to Towson. These guys are big. Jake Green is at 280. They'll rotate at fullback. A guy named Chawansky is a great tailback, and he's another tough guy, but their key guy we're going to be talking about is Jaden Leiby. He is a read option quarterback. They're going to throw the ball not very much. Look for this team that you try to stop the option in the run, but the guy that is the key is Leiby. We're going to take a quick time out. Those are some of the fast facts. North Schuylkill, number 7 in the state, 11-2 a year ago. We'll be back with more Friday Night Lights from Fairfield for fantastic deals. Jim Moff & Associates, you've been at it for 30-plus years. The biggest kick you must get is helping so many people out achieve the proper retirement with the money they really need, right?
Correct. Now, there's some folks that really don't have a lot of assets, but we're able to help them to achieve financial success for retirement. A little bit of discipline and some savings each month will get them there.
Jim Moff & Associates, moffandassociates.com.
Ray-Ban, Nike, Polo Ralph Lauren, Maui Jim, Costa, Gucci, Wiley X. Price Optical has the widest selection of sunglass eyewear in the area. Attention gas workers and outdoorsmen and women. Wiley X sunglasses are ANSI safety rated and military ballistic certified. At Price Optical, we set our sights on your vision. Our focus is on providing you complete quality eyewear. Price Optical, for the finest in eyewear.
I've had an interest in reptiles and amphibians since I was 11 or 12 years old. And so when I came out of the military in 1964, I began to build Reptiland. And with the help of family and friends and employees, the zoo has continued to grow ever since. Sure, a lot of things have changed in 53 years, but one thing has never changed: the smiles. Welcome to Reptiland.
Hi everybody, Babe Mayer here at Dolly's Diner West, where you get great food at reasonable prices. It's open 7 days a week for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, featuring Dolly's big as a plate pancakes, omelets, homemade sticky rolls, and famous Griggs coffee. Delicious soups and sandwiches, and daily lunch and dinner specials, and tasty desserts. Dolly's Diner West, where any food worth eating is worth eating a lot of.
Why, the name is Furlinger, Bud Furlinger. River Valley Transit's original driver, date back to 1933. This baby goes back to 62. Sort of reminds me of my third wife, Shirley. You can see it here at the Peter Hurdig Transportation Museum. You know, we've come a long way, but we still have the lowest discounted fares in the state. We cover the region from Jersey Shore to Hughesville. This is the new Church Street Transportation Center. And this baby is our new hybrid bus. River Valley Transit, dedicated to get you there.
BJ's M Street Tavern and Oyster Bar is a Central PA classic 7 days a week, Sealands Grove in Danville, featuring the only authentic oyster bar in the region every day. And the ribs that made BJ's famous are back. The new meaty St. Louis Tavern rib, slow cooked to perfection, served with their tangy barbecue sauce. For the finest fresh cut steaks, amazing salads, Mediterranean flatbreads, and save room for dessert. Check it out today. BJ's M Street Tavern and Oyster Bar since 1982, still a Central PA classic.
For over 33 years, Fairfield has been proud of what we sell and service. That's why we put our name on everything we sell. So whether you visit our Ford location in Williamsport or Montoursville, or our Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram dealerships in Muncie or Danville, or our Chevy Cadillac dealership on Route 15 in Lewisburg, you'll always experience great customer service during and long after the sale. Fairfield, you're gonna love us.
Hey, we're back. Friday Night Lights, Loyalsock Township getting ready for really tough. 7th ranked in the state. North Schuylkill, top of the hour as we broadcast live here tonight, streaming live at cablesportslive.com. Rennie Road Armor All-State game. All right, let's talk about the Big 5 games around the area. Chris Massey normally with us. His coverage, he's still involved with the Little League World Series right now. I'm taking the break for this game tonight. Let's talk about the 5 predictions. We'll keep an eye on Chris. He really did well a year ago. First of all, Jersey Shore at Bellefonte tonight. Pretty good rivalry to start the year. It's a new-look Jersey Shore team. Chris Massey says 14-13 Bulldogs. He says they're going to get the win tonight.
Well, I'll tell you what, I hope they do, but Bellefonte's had their number the last couple of years.
Hey, South Williamsport playing Montgomery tonight. Chris is picking South. I think South's going to be real good again. You know, obviously Chris Eisworth does a great job with the program. Montgomery had a much improved team last year, but they lost most of their guys. Remember, they got to South a year ago. Southside, he's picking 34-13. These games start tonight at about 7 o'clock. Warrior Run in Muncie is another game. Keep an eye on Warrior Run, which could be a sleeper this year, according to Chris Massey. Defenders experienced, should be fun. He's picking Warrior Run over Muncie 23-7. Muncie could be a team to creep up on you, but he's picking Warrior Run tonight. The other game, babe, Williamsport Millionaires. A lot of question marks in the hill for Chuck Cruz's team. They play at Central Mountain. That'll be the other game on WebWeeklyLive.com with Jim Webb and the gang tonight, Paul Bowe, and he's going to go with the Millionaires 27-13. This is going to be interesting. It's a young Millionaire team, and they're going to run right into it this year.
Yeah, Williamsport had a poor scrimmage against Harrisburg, which is a much much better team than Williamsport.
Big team.
But they had a poor scrimmage. Let's see how they bounce back against a team that they've owned for the last number of years.
And, of course, in this game, Chris picks North Schuylkill. Last year, 42-21. This year, he picks it 42-14 for North Schuylkill, number 7 in the state. Really tough way for this young, talented Lancer team to open the season. They're going to have to grow up in a hurry. And Chris is picking North Schuylkill to beat the Lancers here tonight. We're going to find out in minutes. This is the Rennie Road Armor All-State game and the Big Five with our buddy Chris Massey. He'll join us again in the pregame next week. We'll take a time out. We're going to come back, talk Impact players. Sock in North Schuylkill, minutes away. Cable Sports in our 33rd season. Hey, we're back with Rennie Road Armor All-State Insurance, Westminster Drive, Williamsport, and, of course, South Main in Mansfield. Rennie, you know, life insurance is really, really important. And I know you've told me the last couple of years, life insurance, something everybody needs, but a lot of people don't carry it.
Exactly. It's one of the insurances, everybody's going to die someday. Having a permanent policy that you own and control is very, very important. Doesn't have to be a $100,000 policy, $10,000, $25,000. Make sure that you're in a situation at least to cover last minute and final expenses.
And the bottom line is, if you're in that retirement age, or you're close, you're in that 40 to 60 range, they come in and talk to you. What are you going to tell them about life insurance? What they need to do to turn that around?
Exactly. I said, I'm just such a firm believer that everybody needs to have that permanent policy that they keep forever. Term insurance has been a big seller over the last 30, 40 years, but it does expire. It does run out at a certain period of time. You need some permanent life insurance.
Make that phone call. Set up an appointment. Talk to Rennie about life insurance today. 326-6645. Rennie Road Armor, Allstate Insurance.
When it comes to Billtown's best pizza, everyone knows Park Pizza. Memorial Avenue, Williamsport, right behind the outfield fence at Bowman Field. Offering takeout, delivery, and dine-in. Open daily at 4 p.m. Finest pizza around and great stromboli, wings, and more. The best since 1960. It's a tradition in pizza like no other. Takeout, delivery, dine-in, Park Pizza since 1960. Give them a call today at 322-9024.
Derek Slaughter, born and raised in Williamsport. Derek moved back after completing his education to work and raise his family here. He's committed to building strong communities, and although there are challenges facing Williamsport, Derek Slaughter believes that if we meet them head on, we can find lasting solutions. And as a city councilman, Derek Slaughter has always been a fiscally responsible guardian of taxpayer dollars. On November 5th, vote Derek Slaughter Mayor. Paid for by the committee to elect Derek Slaughter Mayor.
Everybody's talking about the new Chaos Fun Zone in the heart of downtown Williamsport, the go-to place for big kids and little kids and all kinds of fun. Chaos has everything from 12 brand spanking new boutique bowling lanes, the only laser tag venue in the area, over 40 arcade games that satisfy your inner gamer, indoor trampoline at Fly World complete with slam dunk hoops and dodgeball court. Perfect place for birthday parties and corporate events. And don't forget about the great food and fun and all the games at Scores Sports Bar and Grill inside Chaos, the premier sports destination with 12 beer taps and all kind of great rotating craft beers, plus 15 HD screens and the NFL Sunday ticket for all the big games. And then the Liberty Arena for leagues and tournaments, clinics, and a variety of sports, including soccer, baseball, softball, and more. Don't miss it. It's Chaos, the Chaos Fun Zone, the hot new place in Central PA. When it comes to menswear, the Clothier has the biggest selection in Pennsylvania, all the top name brands. This is the Babe Mare Makeover.
Babe, there's two beautiful coats you've tried on. They're both by Jack Victor. The beautiful patterns. I think the one you have on is the one you should get. Babe, the quarter zip sweater, the shirt, the tie, the Bills khakis pants, and the Alderman shoes is a perfect match for you.
The Clothier, West 4th, downtown Williamsport. Hey, Rainbow Carpet has great savings right now on cash and carry pricing. They're slashing pricing up to 40% off all uninstalled product, like their great hardwood, ceramic tile, vinyl click flooring, and more. Like Lazio tile, great selection for backsplashes and more. And all the wood products, including the wide wood that everybody's talking about. Our expert installers can give you the basics so you can install it yourself to save money. Rainbow Carpet, Williamsport. When it comes to great food, great fun, great sports, you've got to make it to Rival Sports Bar and Grill on River Avenue, known for their famous California wood-fired pizza.
Rivals, a great atmosphere and a great place to watch your favorite football team and the best wings in town.
We love Rivals, California wood-fired pizza, wraps, and wings, the best in Williamsport.
Best steak salad and wings in town.
Rivals, River Avenue. Hey, let's talk impact players of this ball game tonight. We're minutes away. Loyalsock and North Schuylkill, number 7 team in all of Pennsylvania coming in. Gary Crispin along with Babe Bear kicking off the season. You're right, 2 games again in August. Pretty crazy, but they want to get the playoffs underway earlier when it gets real cold at the tail end of October in November. We'll talk impact players, brought to you by Biters Furniture Mattress Appliance, Route 15 Montgomery Pike in South Williamsport. And by the way, somebody's going to win the Biters game ball tonight on the home side from Biters. All right, let's talk impact players. First of all, for Loyalsock, you've got to look at Chase Kavanaugh. I think, again, clearly the key. 1,000 yards passing, came in, played really well for Watkins. You know, you didn't want to see Watkins go down, but the blessing there was the fact you had a young kid that had to grow up in a hurry and really had a heck of a year. Also led them in rushing. You got to talk number 6, Chase Kavanaugh.
Yeah, well, there's no doubt about it. I mean, he's an excellent quarterback. He's also just as excellent a running back, as you mentioned. He led the team in both those. I think he could play almost any position in the field. And they have some depth with young kids. They bring them along. We'll see where Kavanaugh ends. He could well end a running back at the end of the season if that's where they need him.
Well, I'll tell you, here you got to talk on the other side, North Schuylkill, and they've got a read option quarterback, one of the best in Pennsylvania. What he does, 1,600 yards rushing a year ago. A lot of schools looking at this guy, and we're talking about Jaden Leiby. Keep an eye on Leiby. He makes this club go. They're going to run it 60-70% of the time, but he can throw it deep just when you think he's about ready to pitch it or run himself and run it down the line to those 2 big fullbacks will rotate in, and Shawansky, the outstanding tailback. This guy's the real deal, 1,600 yards. You get a quarterback of this caliber, and you see the way the option is run by Navy and Army and some of those teams. That's why this guy is such a key, and keep an eye on Leiby. He is the impact player for the Spartans.
Well, you know, when you have a guy like Leiby who can extend the plays, that makes it very difficult on the defense to hold their man into position, and that's what makes this team fly. Plus, they have that big fullback coming up the middle that you got to keep him honest too. So, you know, this is a team that put up 42 points last year against the Lancers, and they could well do it again this year.
Yeah, and look for Loyalsock to throw the ball at 20-25 times in this game. Young, talented core of receivers that Kavanaugh's going to have, but it's going to be real interesting to see how it goes. All right, key to the game tonight, Sock's got to try to hang around, make some plays, but it's going to be a tall task.
Well, I think for Sock is going to go to the defense tonight. The defense has got to step up and play a great game. Talked about they have a good running back in the backfield. They have a quarterback that can extend plays. That's not good news for a defense. They've got to step it up and play very well.
Hey, we'll be back. Starting lineups and more coming up from Ken Robbins Stadium. This has been Friday Night Lights, brought to you by Fairfield for fantastic deals. We're getting ready. Rennie Road Armor Allstate Game of the Week is coming next. Hey guys, we're back here at Biters Furniture Mattress Appliance since 1966. Big part of our town. Route 15, Montgomery Pike, Southside with Joe Biter. Joe, the best investment I've ever made when it comes to comfort, the ultimate luxury in a mattress. I had a bad night's sleep every night. Came here, you hooked me up with a Simmons Beauty Rest Platinum Firm, and I'm telling you, it was the best investment, best move I made. Thanks.
Right. Scary decision, right?
Yeah, well, you know, and I knew I needed a good night's sleep, but you helped me pick out the right one.
Gary, buying a bed is one of the most difficult decisions a person has to make. It's scary. That's why they need to come here. We have over 40 beds. We have all the top name brands. Our staff is professionally trained. We've been in the business for 30 years. And just like you were nervous about the decision. It's a year later. How do you feel?
I feel like $1 million, sleeping the best I have in recent memory. Well, I'm sleeping like a baby. But, you know, I've got to ask you now. Simmons Beauty Rest is one you have. How about the new things? I know there's some new ones here. Let's talk about that.
Certa Eye Comfort. No more needs to be said, right? Iconic in the bedding industry. So we brought that brand in this year. We have the new Tempur-Pedic Pro Adapt series, which is unbelievable. That was introduced last August. Unbelievable introduction. And now we have a brand called Chatham & Wells. People are going to shake their head. They're not going to know. But if they come in, this is the ultimate in luxury sleep. Jama wool imported from New Zealand, hand tufted, Talalay latex, all of the great ingredients at a really affordable price.
Bottom line is the go-to place. And they've got the huge selection, 40 beds. Nobody has it like Biters. Biters Sleep Center, Route 15, Montgomery Pike, Southside. Joe, thanks again.
Thank you, Gary.
We've got more coming from Biters. Don't go away. For the finest detail and handcrafted jewelry, there is one name to know. Blair Brothers Goldsmiths, Oaks Plaza, East 3rd, Golden Strip in Williamsport. Let them make you an original. And remember, they are your diamond headquarters. Absolutely the best prices, bar none, on diamonds anywhere in Central PA. And, of course, the finest gemstones in the world today, from sapphires to tanzanite. Now is the time to let them make you an original. Blair Brothers Goldsmiths, your diamond headquarters, Golden Strip. The Clothier in the heart of downtown Williamsport has the biggest selection of the state in all the top name brands. Vineyard Vines, Barber, Tommy Bahama, Sport Coats by Jack Victor and Hart Shafter and Marks. Now did Babe Bear make his decision?
Francis, this is the look.
Babe, promise me you're going to wear this on the football game show.
You know I will, Francis.
The Clothier, West 4th, downtown Williamsport. The new destination for food, fun, and all the big games is here. It Scores Sports Bar and Grill inside Liberty Arena in the Chaos Fun Zone, downtown Williamsport, with 12 beer taps, rotating craft beers, incredible food from the Mile High Nachos, wings, pizza, burgers, and more, and 15 HD screens, the NFL Sunday Ticket, all the big games, all the food. Scores Sports Bar and Grill.
Eric Biter recognizes that Williamsport has not had a mayor with business background in the last 16 years. As manager of Biter's Home Center, Eric Biter knows how to run a successful business, balance budgets, and understands the value of a hard-earned dollar. As the only candidate with real-world business experience, Eric wants to put his experience to work for the taxpayers of Williamsport. Vote for Eric Biter for mayor on Tuesday, November 5th for a fresh start. Paid for by the committee to elect Eric Biter mayor.
Hey guys, we're back. Fairfield for fantastic deals. It is our pregame show. Gary Quisman with Rick Quigley. Rick, hard to believe, 33 going on 34 years. This is where it started, the autumn offer, Ford and Volkswagen here in Montoursville. Congratulations. What a run you guys have had.
Thanks, Gary. It's been a good run. Of course, we did this whole facility over last year. It's a brand new showroom, new service entrance, new waiting room. State of the art, very nice.
I'll tell you, it's a pleasure to come get service done. I get my service done here, but they really have taken it up a notch. Really nice. You just drive right in. It's fantastic. Hey, what about the vehicles here? You talk about Ford, hot Fords for this year. One behind you is the Ford Ranger. And Rick, this is a vehicle hard to get. You've got a number of those at both Ford locations.
We do. We have a number of them. This is a brand new 2020. Came out in 19. Very hard to get. People love them. We've been selling a lot of them.
Hey, you know, when you talk about those great vehicles, Explorer and Edge, Escape, Echo Sport, you've got them all. Great lineup that Ford has right now.
Plus, nobody beats our price. We've been here for a long time. Like I said, 34 years, gone on 34 years, and there's a reason we've been here so long and so successful, too.
Yeah, being competitive, but being down to earth with people. That's what you guys do. Not only giving great deals, but then the great service after the sale. That is what's kept this place going into the 34th year.
Service is the name of the game, and you got to take care of your customers after the sale, and that's what we do best.
Hot vehicles. The other thing you guys get a lot of times, you get some really cool vehicles, like maybe a muscle car, great Mustang. Let's talk about it.
We got Roush Mustangs right in the showroom right now, supercharged and ready to go.
Yeah, those are those collectibles. You've got to check it out. And Fairfield leads the area when it comes to those great Roush Mustang muscle cars at a lot of the locations. Rick, congratulations going into the 34th year, and Fairfield for fantastic deals. Going to be fun this year.
Thanks, Gary. Looking forward to it.
All right, we'll take a timeout. We've got more coming. Fairfield pregame show.
Kiss 1027, the 80s to now.
Here comes South on 4th down. Flick, thrown to the end zone. That ball is caught. Full Lynch, touchdown in traffic. Out of the gun, Shear. Warriors. They're going to flare it out here. They've got that little quick flip screen. Mall, 30, 25, 20. Dylan Mall, the distance. Touchdown, Warriors. Kavanaugh, big play was the Chofi. Sophomore steps up, throwing for that corner. The ball is caught. What a catch, Ross. Touchdown. You're not going to see much better than that. And tonight from Ken Robbins Stadium, we kick off the 2019 high school football season. It is our Rennie Road Armel All-State game of the week. And tonight, North Schuylkill, ranked number 7 in Pennsylvania, comes to town to take on Justin Van Fleet's Loyalsock Lancers. Hi again, everybody. Gary Crispin, Babe Mayer. We're back, our 33rd year with Cable Sports and our Rennie Road Armel All-State Game of the Week. Little League World Series is still on. I'm jumping from baseball to football tonight, back to baseball tomorrow. And tonight we're streaming live here at webweeklylive.com, cablesportslive.com, and so much more we're going to be telling you about throughout the broadcast. Babe's going to be fun. Tonight, Sock coming in. Tall task tonight against a very good, talented Spartan team.
No doubt about it, Gary. By the way, they're sending an ambulance over after the big game on Sunday and giving you a ride home because they're worried about your health.
Oh, my back. Okay, yeah.
And a very good game. And this North Schuylkill team is really tough. They've gone 12 seasons without a losing record in the last 12 years, and have a lot of key players back, which we'll talk about later. And it's a game that you're going to see a lot of passing out of Loyalsock and a lot of running out of North Schuylkill. They're big, all right, and they're cocky. They're the number 3 team in the state, and I think they deserve to be there from what I've seen of them.
Well, Chase Kavanaugh, of course, coming off a 1,000-yard passing year, led this club from Loyalsock in rushing. However, they're going to be missing some guys. Aiden Gare will sit out this game based on being taken off the field in that playoff game last year, so he cannot play this game. And then Makai Enriquez, who you would thought might start at tailback tonight. A couple Loyalsock guys, thank God, were not injured too badly. Were in a car crash. Davion Hill, Makai Enriquez also out for a couple of weeks. These are a couple of guys. Enriquez out, I think, academically. They will not be able to play, and a couple other players also injured in that crash. That's the last thing Justin Van Fleet needed coming in, but thank God they were not too badly hurt. But then you play one of these top 10 teams in Pennsylvania coming in. It's going to be fun. North Schuylkill and the Loyalsock Lancers, we are minutes away from kicking it off here on Cable Sports in the Rennie Road Armel All-State game. Don't go away. Rennie, one of the things I'm most pleased with at Rennie Road Armel All-State Insurance is my homeowner's policy. It really covers it all.
Yeah, the all-risk deluxe homeowners is an all-peril. It's so important you have replacement costs on the home, replacement costs on content, and also make sure your liability is adequate on the homeowners. That covers you for dog bites, hunting accidents, anything. Homeowners is a very important coverage.
Check it out. Rennie Road Armor, Allstate Insurance.
For over 33 years, Fairfield has been proud of what we sell and service. That's why we put our name on everything we sell. So whether you visit our Ford location in Williamsport or Montoursville, or our Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram dealerships in Muncie or Danville, or our Chevy Cadillac dealership on Route 15 in Lewisburg, you'll always experience great customer service during and long after the sale. Fairfield, you're gonna love us.
Ken Robbins Stadium, we kick off the 2019 high school football season, our 33rd. Cable Sports, I'm Gary Chrisman, along with my longtime partner, Babe Bear. As we're ready to go, Babe's been part of 32 of the 33 years, and we'll throw the trivia question who the first guy was, but nobody remembers him. They remember Paul Babe Bear. It's going to be a big game tonight for Loyalsock and a tough one to start the season. You're down a couple of guys. Aiden Gare will not play. Makai Enriquez will not play. Davion Hill, a young freshman who was injured in a car crash the other day. He's going to be okay, thank God, but he will also not play. There's a good chance that he could have started this game at tailback. It'll be Corey Mayer who will start at tailback in this game. Sock is going to kick the football off, and they're ready to start the football game tonight, and we're ready to go. It'll be Matt Barone kicking it off to North Schuylkill. They've got their guys back deep. Keep an eye on Zach Jawanski, number 39. He's a burner. He's one of the deep backs. This is a really talented football team, ranked 7th in Pennsylvania. Ball is kicked deep to the 15.
Got to get Duquesne on the far side.
Trying to make that turn inside the 20-25 and out to the 27-yard line. That return made. That was Danny Gregas. Brought it back for North Schuylkill, and we're ready to play some football right here. That time, Cy Cavanaugh came up to make the tackle. Here's a quick look at the Spartan offense up front. Of course, the guy that can really make it go is their QB, and that's Jaden Leiby. 5 for 11, 165, 1,600 yards as a rusher a year ago. They run that read option offense, and he's a really good one. And they've got a great big fullback you'll see tonight. They're going to start Jake Green, who is 280 pounds. He and Tyler Elson, they're both start, actually. Put them on the wing, and they're going to power run on that option of the left-hand side, and they're going to put it on the hip a lot to that quarterback. That time, Leiby runs it out to about the 34-yard line. Simone Melito's got to be a key, makes the tackle. He's a captain up front. He's the leader, 43, had 60 solo tackles for Sock a year ago.
Yeah, he's a sideline-to-sideline guy, and you saw it right there. Good job of the defensive line stretching that play east and west and giving him a chance to get out there.
There you see Sock on the defensive side for these lineups tonight. Here comes the option right, Jawanski to the outside. He's got the first down and more. Midfield, 40, 35, and bounced out of bounds at the 29-yard line. And that's the type of offense you're going to see all night long out of North Schuylkill. Good job that time. Ryan Glunk, who's only a freshman. That's Randy Glunk, the all-time scorer in Loyalsock basketball history. That is his son, who's a freshman and a good one. Here's another look at it again. You're going to deal with this option all night long.
I'll tell you what, a great job by Leiby, the quarterback, to start off. He did a great fake to the fullback. That sucked in the linebackers and the defensive line, and that's why he got to the corner.
Coming down that line, here's the reverse. Coming back the other way. That's going to be Josh Jawanski. He's at the 35-30. 25-20 and bounced out of bounds at about the 15-yard line. Darius Williams is out there along with Glunk to help knock him out. I think Glunk's going to he's going to make the tackle as he pushed him out of bounds. Williams down there too. And right now, Sock right off the bat with his tough option read offense. They've got their hands full, and they're starting both of those fullbacks tonight in the game. They got Edelson, who has gone to Penn State. Tyler Edelson back there, number 40. They go this time, Jawanski, nothing to it, good hit. Right up front, Aiden Holler comes over to make the play, the defensive tackle, 6'4", 230 and a junior. And that's the type of play they're going to have to make if they're going to stick around in this game.
Yeah, and I don't quite understand that play. I don't know if somebody went the wrong way, but it didn't seem to come off the way it should have come off.
They've got Dylan Dietz to the left side. They don't throw that much. When they do, they're effective. They come out of the gun this time. Leiby goes straight ahead. Shawanski over the 20 to about the 19-yard line. Sock getting off that pile again in the middle. Aspen Stahl. Emick comes over along with Simone Melito to make that tackle. Emick, by the way, gets a start at nose guard tonight. It's Emick, Holler, and Malachi Perlani up front. They need a big year out of that guy, number 75. When he was healthy at the tail end of last year, they were really strong defensively for Loyalsock.
But watch Leiby, the quarterback, now, because he's going to try to stretch the field and try to get a pass off on this play.
Off that option, ball came out. The ball was fumbled, and Leiby had to get on it. Good penetration, Sock. Melito was there, and that time Job Shore, number 3 from his linebacker spot, was able to jump on him. And now you're talking 4th down and 11.
And that looked like another broken play. I think Leiby wanted to pull that ball out and bring it to the near side. And I think maybe the fullback got a little anxious and clamped it. And it ended up on the ground. Leiby was lucky to get that ball back.
They got Jake Hall right side, left side Dietz. They come out of the gun. Back to pass off the play action. Down the middle, touchdown. That's Jesse White. A great catch and a great throw to the tight end, and it's 6-0. Heck of a 71-yard drive by North Schuylkill. You know, they'll run and run and run and then burn you with a pass, and they draw first blood early with 9:04 left first period. Here's a look at it again.
Well, it's a young freshman that was covering him, Glunk. And Glunk just didn't, I don't know if he didn't see him or rather he was focusing on the quarterback, but allowed him to run by. He was wide open. Good play call and good execution by North Schuylkill.
Here comes the point after. This is Mitchell Lavelle. Kick is up. And the kick is good. Will take time. 9:04 left in the first. Number 7 ranked Spartans march the field. They draw first blood. They lead Loyalsock 7-0. Randy Jr., the importance of great insurance for young car drivers. You guys are unbelievably competitive, saving folks a lot of money. Tell me more.
Yep, Gary, last week alone, I just saved a family $3,000 on their insurance premium with a young driver in the household. Get in, talk to us about the good student discount, talk to us about young drivers. You won't regret it.
Bottom line is, call the experts, 326-6645, Rennie, Road Armel, Allstate.
Ray-Ban, Nike, Polo Ralph Lauren, Maui Jim, Costa, Gucci, Wiley X. Price Optical has the widest selection of sunglass eyewear in the area. Attention gas workers and outdoorsmen and women. Wiley X sunglasses are ANSI safety rated and military ballistic certified. At Price Optical, we set our sights on your vision. Our focus is on providing you complete quality eyewear. Price Optical, for the finest in eyewear.
71-yard drive by the Spartans. They lead 7-0 over Loyalsock. First time they touch the ball, it'll be Jake Green kicking it back. They've got Glunk back there and Job Shore. And it will be Ryan Glunk, the freshman, coming back, and he's going to be hit and knocked down right away into the 12-yard line. They're going to set up first down and 10. Terry Thomas comes over to make the tackle.
That was a straight-on kicker. We haven't seen a straight-on kicker in years, and he nailed it almost down to the goal line.
Here comes Chase Cavanaugh and company. 6 foot 170, a junior, had to play in the place right off the bat pretty much for the injured Connor Watkins a year ago. He grew up in a hurry, threw for a 1,000-yard rush for 367, which, by the way, led this team in rushing a year ago. Corey Mayer gets the start at tailback. Melito's going to be the fullback to start this ball game. Cavanaugh's back there. First down run off that left side, and Mayer's going to get a couple of yards, get about 2. Going to bring up second down and about 8. Coming over to make the play, Jason Lipshaw is going to make the tackle. He's the defensive tackle, 6 foot 1, 265, and a senior. Actually, he's going to get closer to 3.5. They're going to call it second and about 6. Cavanaugh out of the gun. He's got Quincy Myers back there with Mayer. Cavanaugh puts it on the hip himself, and boy, he's going to get belted. Might lose a yard or two off that left side. Tyler Elston comes over to make the tackle. He is a Penn State commit, 6'2", 228. Plays fullback, and of course Penn State's grabbing him at linebacker. He's a great linebacker.
I'll tell you what, he had a nice stick right there. You have a four-man front out of North Schuylkill, and there's holes in that four-man front. They just got to find them.
They're down 5. They started both Myers and Mayer in the backfield, trying to go deep. And, I tell you, there's going to be a hole, I believe. It looks like Reese Watkins tried to get to the outside. He was bumped all the way by Jake Hall, number 5. And a flag came out, and it looks to me, babe, it looked like a pass interference.
Yeah, it was definitely pass interference. You can't touch that man like that unless you're in the NFL. Then you can molest him
That's right.
downfield, and they don't call a penalty.
They're down 5. Let's go down to Ben Reichley. Ben, you had a good look at that.
Yeah, it was not so much pass interference. It was just holding right off the line of scrimmage. And, again, one of the things with defensive coordinators, which they learned from the old Seattle Legion of Doom, is, you be aggressive early, find out what the officials will allow, and then you play the game. So right away, North Schuylkill's pretty aggressive on their cornerbacks.
Sock has Reese Watkins out here to the right side. First time he's played since 7th or 8th grade in football. Glad to see him back. Good basketball player. That ball's on the ground, picked up and run in. Touchdown. That's Jesse White again. He was the tight end on offense that caught the score. He was the defensive end. 6'3", 235. He runs the fumble in on the loose ball from 20 yards out. And North Schuylkill up in this ball game. All of a sudden, 13-0. Wow.
Missed handoff.
Yeah, that ball never. It just went right to the ground and was picked up, and it was on its way into the end zone. We'll see. There's a replay right there. You can see it was a bad snap or a bad quarterback just didn't get the ball.
Here's Lavelle again. His kick is up, and the kick is good. Just barely got under. We'll take time. 7:46 left in the first. North Schuylkill scores a defensive touchdown. They lead the Lancers 14-0. Furniture, mattress, and appliances, 1966. Family owned, everything you need. Eric Biter, what's hot right now here?
What's hot right now is our sleep center. We've got one of the largest selections of mattresses in the area. Don't forget to add the adjustable base so you can go ahead and do that computer work or iPad work while you're sitting in bed. We've got motion furniture so you can watch the big game. And in the appliance department, tons of color. We've got black stainless, we've got slate, we've got it all.
Nobody does it like Biters. Furniture, mattress, and appliance, Route 15, South Side.
There is a world like no other world where happiness can be found around every corner.
Want to see Mickey?
Filled to the brim with memories and wonder.
Come discover all the magic that awaits you at Walt Disney World Resort. Let the travel professionals at AAA plan this trip of a lifetime. Contact your local AAA office or go to AAA.com/Disney for more information.
Well, the Lancers, babe, Mayor, right off the bat is Jake Green kicks off again. And it's going to be taken to Loyalsock. Sock comes out and up over the 30-yard line. That's going to be returned by Nick Vanderveer. Vanderveer is going to return the kick, and we're going to set up first down and 10.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is a well-trained team we're seeing out of North Schuylkill. Their tackling is impeccable. It's one-on-one most of the time, and they're getting brought down.
Game of the week brought to you by Liberty Arena, home of the Chaos Fun Zone, Fly World, Score Sports Bar Grill. They've got a big cornhole tournament coming. That's going to be September 28th, up to $3,500 in cash prizes. Check it out in more of the go-to place after the game. The Chaos Fun Zone and Score Sports Bar and Grill. Sock down 14 early. Kavanaugh. Good block as he tried to take off with it. They took Jake Green out of the play with a good block. It looked like Green was going to get him in the backfield. And that time, Tyler Elston, who's that outstanding All-Stater, headed to Penn State, comes over to make the tackle. 6'2", 228, only gained a yard. Loyalsock would like to throw the ball tonight 20-25 times in this game if they can.
Well, you know, there's a lot of time left in this ball game. That's what this team's got to understand from Loyalsock. There's a lot of time left to get back into this game. They just need to score.
2nd down and 9. Straight ahead, that's Corey Mayer. And again, Jake Green and company. Right down in the middle. Covered him to make that tackle. He's going to get about 2-3 yards on the play. Boy, Jake Green is headed to Towson. And nose guard at 6'1", 280 with help that time by Robbie White's number 79. 3rd down and about 8 Sock. They've got to get something good going as Quincy Myers comes in with the play.
Yeah, Mayer got his helmet knocked off, and he has to come out of the game for one play.
They have Nolan Daviano in the ball game, number 19, wide to the left side. Double wides, top of the screen, out of the gun. Kavanaugh throws to the outside. That ball is going to be caught. It came out late. Should be a good catch. That's going to be a catch by Reese Watkins, but shy of a first down. Loyalsock at 4th down, and now they're going to say it's incomplete.
Yeah, they're going to say he didn't have possession.
Didn't have enough anyway. They're going to have to punt the football away. It's going to be a long night the way this is starting. Jaden Leiby came over. Leiby, that great quarterback, playing both ways for this team. As Sock is going to punt that football away. Dylan double check this, as Loyalsock is now going to punt it away. Aiden Garrett normally is punting. He is not playing tonight.
I think there's going to be a penalty to go against Loyalsock so they can get a free kick here.
They punt it down to about the 29-yard line and down it there, but I think a little contact made.
Well, no, so it's back here, and I think a player came on the field, and that may have been the 12th player or... Legal procedure, going to be a 5-yard penalty. See if they want to kick it over.
Loyalsock in the punting game in this ball game tonight. It will be they're going to legal motion against this Loyalsock Lancer team. And a false start. So let's see what that call is going to be, and if they do kick it again. It looks like they might.
You know, there's been a couple big plays run by North Schuylkill and early in this ball game, and then you have the punt team come in, run down the field. They could wear this Sock game out. Right now, this Sock team is kind of a little struggly out there. They need something to pick them up.
Nick Vanderveer, number 16, is doing the punting tonight. He's going to be punting in place of Gare, who'll be back next week. He'll punt it again. Vanderveer will be one of the wide receivers for this football team. Does not kick it very deep. It's going to go down to the 47-yard line, and only a 29-yard punt. North Schuylkill takes over 1st and 10. Great field position. They scored in a 71-yard drive and a play-action pass over the middle, 21 yards. Jesse White, the tight end. Then on the next series defensively, White playing a defensive end, picked up a fumble and a loose ball, picked it up and ran it in from 20 yards out. That's our story already. Game of the week brought to you by the Clothier from N. Francis has everything you need. Fall coming. He's got those great, fantastic sport coats. Certainly every name from Jack Victor to Hartshafter and March. All the sweaters and more. You've got to check it out, the Clothier. In the heart of downtown Williamsport. Here comes Jaden Leiby, who had a heck of a year last year. Led this team in rushing 1,600 yards. Pulls it out off that fake. Leiby, 35-30, and diving ahead to the 25-yard line. He's got a lot of PSAC teams, some small D1 teams looking at him too. And he's a real deal. 5'11", about 170 pounds. And you get that kind of veteran coming in. 25 yards after that little option fake. Put it in the belly of Chawaski, who's a good-sized tailback. And then pulls it out of there and races 25 yards for a first down. And Sock back in their heels again.
Took a nice dip and then bounced it to the outside. Picked up almost 10 more yards.
On first down. Leiby holds on again, cuts inside the 15 to the 10, into the end zone, touchdown. Jaden Leiby on a 26-yard run. And North Schuylkill showing you why they're the 7th-ranked team in the state of Pennsylvania. Starting out was going to be a long night for this Loyalsock Lancer team. Justin Van Fleet, here's a look at it again, said greenest team he's had, but certainly a team that you'd like to have a little easier game to start with because he's got a lot of young talent. He'll play 5 freshmen early in this season. And probably all play tonight. Here comes Lavelle, the point after.
Somebody may have lined up off sides. Either that or maybe they...
Sock down 20-0 in this ball game. And now they're going to back him up.
Yeah, I didn't think they have enough men up in the line of scrimmage is what the penalty was, and it's going to be a legal procedure.
So now the extra point again. Lavelle tries to make it 3 in a row. There's 5:39 left. We got a long ways to go in this football game. Snap is back. Kick is up. Kick is low again, but no good. We'll take time. 5:39 left in the first. Sock down 20-0. Jim Moff and Associates, you've been at it for 30-plus years. The biggest kick you must get is helping so many people out achieve the proper retirement with the money they really need, right?
Correct. Now, there's some folks that really don't have a lot of assets, but we're able to help them to achieve financial success for retirement. A little bit of discipline and some savings each month will get them there.
Jim Moff and Associates, moffandassociates.com.
Eric Bider recognizes that Williamsport has not had a mayor with business background in the last 16 years. As manager of Bider's Home Center, Eric Bider knows how to run a successful business, balance budgets, and understands the value of a hard-earned dollar. As the only candidate with real-world business experience, Eric wants to put his experience to work for the taxpayers of Williamsport. Vote for Eric Bider for mayor on Tuesday, November 5th for a fresh start. Paid for by the committee to elect Eric Bider mayor.
Hey, we're back here at Ken Robbins Stadium. Tough start. And we're talking 20-0. Loyalsock down early. North Schuylkill has touched the ball 3 times and scored once on defense. Ryan Gluck, the young freshman, is going to be a good one. Good run back and return out to the 36-yard line. And Sock comes out. They're going to set it up first down and 10. Ryan Gluck's going to start at safety for this Loyalsock team defensively. Gavin D'Angelo comes over to make the tackle. And Loyalsock without Davion Hill, a young freshman who was going to play a lot, if not start tonight. Makai Enriquez, who is ineligible for a couple of games. And game of the week brought to you by BJ's, M Street Tavern and Oyster Bar, Central PA Classic, Sealands Grove, and now Danville. They're open 7 days a week. You've got to try the amazing St. Louis ribs, the meaty tavern ribs at BJ's. Toss left Mayer. Nothing doing. May have lost 2 yards on that play. Tyler Elston comes over to make that play. And Elston is really good. 6'2", 228, playing that linebacker spot, headed to Penn State, number 40.
Well, right now, you know, they got 4 down linemen, 4 linebackers, and the 4 down linemen are occupying the offensive line, and nobody's getting to the linebackers, and they're the ones that are making the tackles.
2nd down and 12. Kavanaugh back in the gun. They'd like to be able to throw the ball. They're down 20 early. Kavanaugh off that roll to the left, tosses that here. Ball's caught by Watkins. He'll make the catch for about 9 yards, just shy of a first down. It is out to about the 44-yard line. Sock's going to have it. They're going to set it back 2. It's going to be 3rd down and 2.
Well, you know, they went to a 2 tight end set there to help stabilize that offensive line, and that gave Kavanaugh some time to show you what he can do.
Tight end for Sock is Brendan Clark. He's the son of Mike Clark, the incoming college football coach in AD. And he's a young ball player, too. He's only a junior. 3rd down, about 2. Kavanaugh. Good bit of scrambling on that quarterback draw. Takes it himself. Got the first. Got out to near midfield. Jake Hall comes over to make the tackle for the Spartans.
Okay, that's a big first down. I think that's the first down of the game for Loyalsock, and they needed something like that. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, there's no doubt they've got to get something going. You talk about great job by Jaden Libby, the opposing quarterback, who ran well the last time out. Here's Kavanaugh back to pass. Off the scramble. Dives ahead to about the 45-yard line, got something out of it. Jesse White came over to make that tackle along with Jake Hall. Yeah, there's a player down for North Schuylkill in the backfield. And double check who's down there. Looks like it's going to be Jason Lipshaw, a defensive lineman, 6'1", 265. And they're looking at his knee, and that's not a good sign for Lipshaw in this first game of the year. That's tough for a team that is, got to the first round of the PIAA a year ago, losing to Conwell Egan in a game that they had led. But they only lost 2 games, lost in the regular season to Tamaqua. Beat Sock in the opening game 42-21, and that was with Connor Watkins a year ago. Hey, Mike, let's thank some of the sponsors we have tonight while we take this little quick injury time out if we can. Game of the week brought to you by AAA, the most trusted name in travel. And by the way, AAA bus trips to all the Penn State games. Give them a call at 323-8431 AAA and South Williamsport. They've got bus trips not only coming up to Idaho, the Idaho game next week, and I know we're taking one with KISS FM, but they've got bus trips to, I think, just about every game this year. Give AAA a call. They'll have a AAA escort with you. And, of course, they take food. It's a great way to see the game, and you don't have to drive. Make it AAA, the most trusted name in travel. Game of the week also brought to you by Derek Slaughter. Slaughter from Air, our councilman. And, of course, one of the things that Derek really is really going to impress on the voters is transparency in government, financial responsibility. He's going to have regular communication with the taxpayers. Regular town halls and press releases. It's all about transparency, communication, and a man that has some experience. City Councilman Derek Slaughter for mayor. Vote Slaughter November 5th. Second down 5. Lipshaw's coming out, and that's going to be tough. Looks like a tough injury to the left knee, Big.
Yeah, and they were working on stability on his knee to see if it was wobbling side to side, and it kind of looks like it maybe was because he's not putting any pressure on it at all. That's one of the big linemen they have inside. They bring in a guy that's just as big, but we'll see how well he can play.
You're watching this ball game at webweeklylive.com. 2 ball games, Millionaires and Central Mountain. Our game tonight. You can also go to YouTube and search Cable Sports Live and watch it at home on the big screen, especially if you're an Xfinity subscriber. Kavanaugh trying to scramble, nothing doing. He's not going to get much out of that team. You've got those 2 outstanding defenders. Jake Green, 32, 6'1", 280. He's the nose guard. And then you've got Tyler Elston. He's the Penn State-bound player at 6'2", 228, the linebacker. And, boy, it's going to be awful tough to run on them.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, they're a great tackling team. You don't see that type of tackling in high school normally. They take down one-on-one blocks.
Double wide outs, top of the screen. 3rd down 6, Sock down 20. Kavanaugh back to pass. Junior rolls out, throws, and caught. Good play again that time. Reese Watkins is very athletic. Good basketball player. Caught it, and it's going to be close. It should be enough for a first down, and it will be. Bryce Weichel comes over to make the tackle. Right now, Sox trying to march down and get some points in this first quarter.
You know, you have 4 linebackers, 4 up people, and only 3 people in the secondary, and those corners are playing man for man. And Loyalsock's doing a good job at attacking that sideline and those corners.
Sock is out of the gun. They've got Mayer back there with him, and that time Corey Mayer's not going to get much again. They slipped it to him, and who's there? Jake Green. Jake Green headed to Towson. He's already a commit to play for Towson down in Maryland. Stephen Davis also comes over to make that play. Quincy Myers comes in. Myers and Mayer started this ball game, but again, they're playing without the likes of Makai Enriquez. He'll be out a couple of games. And Davion Hill, we're going to hear about. He's the baby brother of Alize Johnson, injured in a car crash the other day with some other Loyalsock players. And thank God they did not have serious injuries, but right before the season. 2nd down 11. Kavanaugh back to pass, looking for Watkins. And good job defensively that time. The ball is knocked away by Josh Jawanski. He's the younger brother of Zach Jawanski, who starts at tailback. He's the guy who's going to see the ball on both sides. Dylan Dietz also helps out back there.
That was a nice play on defense. Now, Loyalsock is looking at a third down and about, let's call it 12. And they need a first down here. They've got a couple of first downs. They need to keep this drive going to get some spark back in them.
Sock has trips near side. Kavanaugh threw for 1,000 a year ago. Rolls right. Pressure coming. Kavanaugh is going to be run down by Elston. He did get it away. Coming back for the ball is going to be incomplete. Threw it to the sideline. And Sock Job Shore came over, but it was all Tyler Elston that time. You see a defender coming at you like that, you got your hands full. You get these D1 guys. It's 4th and 11. Sock completed a couple passes, couple of first downs, but now they're going to have to get rid of the ball again and punt it away.
Yeah, I think if it had been closer to the first down marker, they may go for it on 4th down, but you're looking at 12 yards. I think they got to punt the ball.
They've got Danny Grigas back there along with Josh Jawanski. For North Schuylkill, we've only seen them once in cable sports in our 33rd year, not a good punt. Van de Veer that time, he's not the normal punter, hit it off the side of the foot. It goes out of bounds at the 35-yard line, and it's going to be only about a 5-yard total in yardage in punts that time. And North Schuylkill gets the football, and they're not going to be backed up like they could be. We did a North Schuylkill game at North Schuylkill in the 90s. And, Babe, I don't think you were away. I think you were when you were doing your speaking tour, and Dave Bauer was our color man for that game.
Very cold.
It was real cold. Game of the week brought to you by Biters Furniture, Mattress, and Appliance. Route 15, Montgomery Bike South Side. After the ball game, we'll have our Biters game ball to one of our local players. Millionaires are up 14-0 in their game at Central Mountain as we come back to live action. A short run by Josh Jawanski. Corey Mayer comes over to make the tackle. Mayer starts at linebacker along with the likes of Simone Melito, who had 60 solo tackles a year ago for Sock. He's got to be the leader down there as a senior. Not big, but boy, he plays big. 5'9", 195, along with Mayer Shore and Quincy Myers as the backer for Sock. They've got Darius Williams, Reese Watkins in the corners, Ryan Glunk, I'm going to call him Randy, you know that, and Dane Armson, they're the safeties. Leiby. Little slant. Did he catch it?
They're calling it. He
caught
it.
Looks like
I thought,
he did.
Yeah, that was
good job that time. Jake Hall made the catch. It will be enough for a first down. Ryan Glunk was covering, but a good job by Jake Hall. Starts at wide out for this team. They bring double wide to this near side right now for North Schuylkill. Cody Shell, 44 in the game. On the wing, they've got that big fullback, Jake Green. They use him in various positions along with Elston. First down and 10. Spartans off the pump fake. Leiby goes downtown. That ball is incomplete. Good effort by Dylan Dietz on the sideline. Trying to keep the feet in and make the grab. It'll be incomplete. That time coverage is going to be Gare, who was back there.
That was a Josh Chawanski threw a nice block and got the quarterback free, got him to the outside, stretched to play, and still good job by Loyalsock to prevent that reception.
Second down 10. Here comes Leiby again. He's run the ball well 4 times, 54 yards, and a touchdown. Likes running that option, that read option offense. Boy, he'd make a great quarterback at someplace like Army or Navy. Taking it himself, 1,600 yards a year ago, gets out to midfield. Sock comes over, Job Shore makes a tackle. Right now, Sock wants to hold this team down and maybe put one on the board and not let them get away from them in the scoreboard because they're down 20-0 early.
Well, they're behind the sticks right now. They got about 6 yards to go for this first down. It says 5 up on the board, but it's really 6.
Third down 5. Spartans with the football at midfield. With 17 seconds left will be the final play of the quarter. Scored 1 on defense. Leiby. Back to pass again. Dump over the middle. It's intercepted. Sock's got the ball. Melito, the pick. Big break, Loyalsock out of bounds inside the 45 to the 43, and then a late flag came out.
And by the looks of the sideline at Loyalsock, that's going to go against North Schuylkill to maybe a personal foul.
Golden opportunity, 1 second left in the quarter. As Loyalsock the pick by Simone Melito. He's going to be their leader. Boy, he plays big. 5'9", 195. And he stayed, he saw that play action pass again. He did not get fooled by it a bit.
That ball's going to go into about the 25-yard line.
There's another look at it.
Here's a replay. Should have never thrown this ball. He was off balance, had no zip on it, and threw it right to the defender. It's going to be a 15-yard penalty. It'll be inside, just a little bit outside the 25-yard line.
Yeah, golden opportunity. Loyalsock, 1 second left in the quarter. It's Sock down 20, and now golden opportunity to try to get some points to the board in this ball game. Moved the ball a little bit the last time out. They've got Myers and Mayer in the backfield. Watkins right side, Shore top of the screen. Chase Kavanaugh, the QB for Loyalsock, 6', 170, a junior. Had a great year filling in for Watkins a year ago. Really grew up in a hurry. Hard running, Mayer off that right side. Dives inside the 25, down to the 23, and Big Jake Green comes over to make the tackle. That's going to end the first period. We'll take time. We played one from Ken Robbins Stadium. North Schuylkill on top of Loyalsock, 20-0. Rennie, one of the things I'm most pleased with at Rennie Road Armor Allstate Insurance is my homeowner's policy. It really covers it all.
Yeah, the all-risk deluxe homeowners is an all-peril. It's so important you have replacement costs on the home, replacement costs on content, and also make sure your liability is adequate on the homeowners. That covers you for dog bites, hunting accidents, anything. Homeowners is a very important coverage.
Check it out. Rennie Road Armor Allstate Insurance.
For over 33 years, Fairfield has been proud of what we sell and service. That's why we put our name on everything we sell. So whether you visit our Ford location in Williamsport or Montoursville, or our Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram dealerships in Muncie or Danville, or our Chevy Cadillac dealership on Route 15 in Lewisburg, you'll always experience great customer service during and long after the sale. Fairfield, you're gonna love us.
Loyalsock Township, home of the Lancers. The 2019 season is already underway, and I'll be back doing the Little League World Series tomorrow on iHeartRadio. We'll be on KISS FM and 1400 AM. And Ken and Scott will have the international game, and that'll be Curacao, Japan. That'll be coming up at 12:30, and then Tom O'Malley joins me at 3:30 for the U.S. title game, Louisiana and Hawaii. Back to pass Kavanaugh. Looking down here, Watkins can't pull it in. Had it right there, incomplete. Boy, I'll tell you, he looked over the shoulder, looked again, and that ball fell right through. And a long incompletion. Sock needs to make some plays like that to give this young team some real confidence. You talk about guys, Reese Watkins has not played since 8th grade. Nolan Damiano, who's playing for the first time since 7th grade. And Keon Burkholder has never played. He's another guy we'll probably see at wideout. He's in there right now, number 14. Burkholder, top of the screen. Watkins down here in the slot is Shore. 3rd down, 7. And timeout Sock. And they're going to talk about it. We will take a quick timeout. Don't go away. Sock down 20. We'll be back. This is the Rennie Road Armor Allstate Game of the Week.
Hi everybody, Babe Mayer here at Dolly's Diner West, where you get great food at reasonable prices. It's open 7 days a week for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, featuring Dolly's big as a plate pancakes, omelets, homemade sticky rolls, and famous Griggs coffee. Delicious soups and sandwiches, and daily lunch and dinner specials, and tasty desserts. Dolly's Diner West, where any food worth eating is worth eating a lot of.
You know, local families have been going to Dr. David Ray Moore for more than 30 years in the greater Williamsport area. And now many of the kids are grown and married, and their kids are going to see Dr. David Raymore and his great staff. See, they put smiles in the faces of parents and grandparents and all the kids for years. They specialize in general and cosmetic dentistry with 3 licensed dental hygienists on staff. And now they're accepting new patients. Dr. David Raymore, General Dentistry, 1033 Washington Boulevard, Williamsport. Loyalsock down 20-0 here on Cable Sports, our 33rd season. Loyalsock outgained offensively, 135-33. They need something here. Kavanaugh throws it up. Shore goes up. That ball is caught on the deflection, dropped, and will they call it a catch and a fumble? And I think they're going to say incomplete because it was recovered by Watkins, and they've had 2 fall through their hands, back-to-back plays, and now you're looking at 4th down and 7. This was all set up by an end of the first quarter Simone Melito pass interception of a Jaden Libby pass. So now with 11:48 left in the half of this game, Sock trying to make something good happen in a game they've been dominated with early. Here's Kavanaugh on 4th down 7 at the 23. It's a young Loyalsock team. Kavanaugh rolling out, left-hander comes back to Watkins, going to be shy of a first down. Made the catch, a good job by Dietz. Comes over to make the play at the 20-yard line. And North Schuylkill is going to take over on downs and try to put together. And Josh Chawansky also over there to make that play. So we're looking at an 80-yard drive that Schuylkill is going to try to do right here.
Well, you know, once again, you look at that was a one-on-one tackle. You had the man on an island. It was one-on-one. You got the ball to him. He's got to beat that one man. Schuylkill is very well disciplined in tackling, and they can make that one-on-one tackle, and that's what made the difference in that play. Good play by everybody else, the receiver, the quarterback, but a good tackle saved the day.
They've got Tyler Elston down there. They come out of the eye up under center. They're going option left off the pitch. Zach Jawanski, power football with a lead blocker in Elston. Runs it all the way out to the 40-yard line and about a 20-yard gain. Good play that time. Simone Melito finally caught up with him. The linebacker made the tackle. But that's a way to get a big chunk of yardage. Just play some power football.
You know, one of the things that's going to hurt Loyalsock with some players missing tonight is depth, and you're seeing a lot of depth out of North Schuylkill.
Yeah,
they have 2 fullbacks that run the ball, 2 tailbacks that run the ball.
Yeah, Jawanski 4 carries, 39 yards. Libby so far 5 for 58 and a touchdown in this game. They also scored the defensive touchdown, a pass to Jesse White, and then White picked up a fumble and ran one in. We hardly got underway, and they're down 14-0. 20-0 now in the second quarter.
And that last drive by Loyalsock hurt that they couldn't put it in the end zone.
Jackson, that time, Jawanski, and that was Zach. Yeah, that time good defensive play, and as Joe Shore comes over to make the hit from his. And Melito also helping out of that play for the linebacker spot.
Yeah, Melito did a good job of getting out there. He beat the first tackler, and Melito got out and made the play.
There comes Libby, 5'11", 165, and a senior. 2nd down and 12. Off that option, the pitch, pitches it forward. That is a loose football. Libby got back on it, and then Sock appears to recover. That was still put away, and it looks like Simone Melito is going to come up with a fumble recovery. Already has a pass interception. Good job, Loyalsock right there. At that time, they're not on the same page, and Sock got some pretty good penetration off that option.
Well, they got the penetration, but again, it was Libby had no business tossing that ball out to that man. That man, first of all, it was a forward pass, and the guy most likely had his back turned to him. But it wasn't. I don't know if it was across the line of scrimmage. It may have been or may not have been a penalty, but still, you know, you don't just throw the ball around. You got to take care of that football.
Yeah, he was not in position for that trailer to pitch that ball, no doubt. They put it on the ground. Sock got it back. Melito has come up with a pass interception and now a fumble recovery. Sock with Kavanaugh off the roll. Green, he eludes him. Kavanaugh runs it inside, maybe in a face mask, as he got inside the 40 to the 34-yard line, got belted there. That tackle's going to come down against this ball club, and let's double check and see who it's going to be. Going to be Cody Shell made the tackle, number 44. Let's go down to Ben Reichley down below. Ben, you had a pretty good look at it.
Yeah, it looks like Kavanaugh's shaken up on the play, but it's going to look like a face mask. Might be unintentional face mask, but I think there's going to be a holding on the back side.
I thought so too, Ben. I agree.
So what we're going to see, but Kavanaugh is down. He's shaken up, and he's sort of okay. He's going to be up, but boy, I tell you what, he goes down.
Yeah, that's the last thing they need. They've got a good young quarterback, but a freshman in Ryan Gluck who appears to be on his way to be a really good player. They had some really good middle school teams for Sock, and Davion Hill was another guy who is not suited for this ball game tonight, but they've got at least 5 freshmen for Loyalsock that'll either play tonight or play early in the season for Loyalsock. So Sock with the football, first down and 10. They've got it at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, that was offsetting penalties.
And Gluck is in there at QB. As Kavanaugh came out, they handed away to Corey Mayer. And Mayer is able to get about a couple yards back. Stephen Davis comes over to make the tackle. And it's going to bring up second down. And second down and about, let's double check. Boy, second down and about 9.
Yeah, Kavanaugh had to leave the game because he was injured for at least one play, but he's back. He's going to be okay.
They got Damiano in the slot, top of the screen with Watkins. Now they go trips up there, and they put Mayer there. Naked backfield, Kavanaugh back there. Second down, about 9. They're going to run left. Straight quarterback run over the 35 and down to the 34-yard line. And that time, coming up off the play, Jesse White as the ball came out, but I believe he was down. That will not be a
They're going to
fumble.
get a hold against Loyalsock, so that's going to back them up 10 yards. Now, that's if they take it. I think it's third down and long.
Second down and about 9 they had, and now it'll be third down, but let's see if that will be a hold against the Loyalsock Lancers. They're down 20-0 in this ball game. And it may be a hold against Parlani, number 75. Looking down there, but we'll see what that call. They're down there talking to Wally Hall, who is in his 7th year as head coach. This team was 11-2 a year ago.
I think what you're talking about is where the hold occurred. The ball should be placed there and then marked back 10 yards. And it looks like they're doing it from the line of scrimmage. And Wally Hall's exactly right. That's from the point of the foul, not from the line of scrimmage.
Loyalsock, boy, I tell you, when it rains it pours. They had some opportunities. It's going to be second down, but second down and long now. And second down and at least 16. And here comes Sock trying to make a play. They've had 2 opportunities off turnovers by the Spartans. Both Melito on a pass interception and a fumble recovery. But they could not get it in the end zone. They had a couple of balls that should have been caught. Second down, 16. Little reverse. They gave it back. That time to Job Shore and nothing doing. Jesse White comes over to make the play, and Cody Shell, also number 44, to make that tackle. They gave it to Mayer that time and slipped it back to Shore and tried to go with a little inside reverse action and nothing doing. They stayed home.
And again, a one-on-one tackle. I mean, this team is really a well-drilled team. I'm amazed by it. Boy, you don't see a lot of good tackling teams in high school anymore.
Third down and 17. Loyalsock down 20. Trying to make a big play here. Chase Kavanaugh back with pressure coming. Kavanaugh, lefty, dumps it off. Catch is made. Watkins in a good play, but let's see if he get enough for the first down, and I think he did. Going to be very close to a first down. A good job that time of the ad lib as Kavanaugh directed traffic, saw him open, and they may be a yard short. That's going to be a 15-yard gain, and let's look and see.
Watkins did a great job of hanging on to that ball. He took a hit there on the sideline and still hung on. That was a good play by Watkins.
Going to be 4th down and about 1. And boy, Loyalsock needs this. They come out of the gun with Kavanaugh and company. Kavanaugh's going to run it straight ahead.
But I think he got it.
Should have enough for the first down. Green was there. Elston was there. Adam Scott, 83, was there. And we'll see what kind of a spot he gets. Sock needs some kind of a break.
Well, I think if the guy on this side, the official on this side is marking the ball, it's a first down. Yeah, first down.
It will be a first down Loyalsock. So Sock needs something good to happen to try to get back in this ball game. They were down 20 before you could blink an eye in this ball game. You're watching webweeklylive.com, cablesportslive.com, and of course, you go to Cable Sports Live, you go to YouTube and search Cable Sports Live and watch it on your big screen at home. And then watch it anytime at those sites after the ball game. Here comes Loyalsock, first down and 10. There's Corey Mayer getting the start tonight at tailback, running hard inside the 25. And Jesse White makes the tackle, and he's down to about maybe the 23-yard line. See where they put it down. It's going to be 2nd down and about 6.
Plenty of time on the clock. I mean, Loyalsock can be patient. They just got to keep moving forward. They got to start running downhill here.
Sock has another tough one next week. They're going to be playing at Danville. 2nd down, 6. Kavanaugh again running straight ahead to about the 19, maybe the 18-yard line. And a good job by Chase Kavanaugh, who led this team in rushing. Tyler Elston, he's probably got about 10 tackles in the first half of this game. He and Green.
Well, they got two downs now because they're in 4-down territory. They got 2 downs to pick up 2 yards.
3rd down and about 1. 6', 170 junior. Corey Mayer running hard, keeping those feet moving. He's got the first down inside the 15 to about the 14-yard line for the Loyalsock Lancers. Trying to come down here and score and stop this North Schuylkill team from trying to run away with things in the first half of the game. Anytime you do that, it's going to give this club a lot of confidence.
Yeah,
I think
it sure
got
will,
it right
especially
now.
right now. If you can get into the end zone right now and get into the locker room, even with only that one score, it's going to give you a lot of confidence.
Here comes Kavanaugh again. They're going to keep it, go straight ahead. And Kavanaugh to about the 10-yard line. We're going to see where they spot it. And again, Chawatsky was there. They're coming off that pile. Jake Green, 32. He's been on a ton of tackles. The nose guard that is headed to Towson. Anytime you get a guy you put in the backfield or you've got up front, your nose at 6'1", 280 is really tough. 2nd down and 6 at the 10. Sock on the march. Kavanaugh, he's got both Myers and Mayer back there with him. He's going to run behind him. Kavanaugh slips it inside the 5 to the 4-yard line. And that'll be a 1st and goal Loyalsock inside the 5-yard line. Ben Reichley, let's go down. You're taking a good look at Loyalsock getting some blocking up front.
Yeah, no, they're blocking up front, but it's a one-man show here. If you're North Schuylkill, you better find number 6 and find him pretty fast.
Sock has it 1st and goal. They're going to put it down at the 4-yard line. Kavanaugh comes up under center. They show the eye. Little option keeper. Kavanaugh slips it to about the 3. It'll be 2nd and goal at about the 3-yard line. That time, Elston again comes over to make that tackle. North Schuylkill's got a host of guys. Robbie White's also is only a freshman in on that play.
Kavanaugh's been doing a good job of reading the defense and seeing where the defense is moving to and then cutting it back and finding that hole. That time he just didn't have a chance to, he ran into it, but there was nowhere to cut back. It's got 4-man front, has a lot of, and they're still in it.
They've got Melito in at fullback. They give it to Simone straight ahead, and he's going to carry it down around the 2-yard line, and now you're going to have 3rd down, and see where they put it down about the 2, trying to get into the end zone with 5:03 in that clock ticking. They got down 20 early. Adam Scott making that tackle for the Spartans, who are ranked number 7 in Pennsylvania. They're number 2 in the Channel 16 poll.
And I have a poll where they're number 3. There was only Aliquippa and Conwell Egan were ahead of them.
We're going to take, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take, if they're taking time, if Sock is taking time, okay, Sock is going to take a quick timeout. Why don't we take, Mike, we're going to keep it here. We'll thank some of the sponsors here. And this game of the week is brought to you by a whole lot of folks. The Rennie Road Armel All-State game in our 33rd season. And a lot of great sponsors, of course, Rennie, the Good Hands people. It's all about service, all about quality. Rennie's been at it 41 years. They're number 1 in Pennsylvania for a reason. They're the best. Rennie Road Armel, Allstate Insurance. Of course, can't do it without my home base. Kiss 102.7, the 80s to now. And the Little League World Series ships to Kiss FM and RAK tomorrow. We'll be on Kiss FM tomorrow. International game at 12:30. U.S. title game will be at 3:30 tomorrow. Hawaii and Louisiana. Tom O'Malley will be with me for that. And then Tom and I are back for the World title game Sunday. We'll have it at 3:30 on Kiss FM. And, of course, Liberty Arena, home of the Scores Sports Bar and Grill, a great place to go to after the game. Fly World Chaos Fun Zone, new fall hours coming at Liberty Arena. Here we go.
Wow, your ball's on the 2-yard line, and it is not a goal line defense. They're still in that 4-man front. That's confidence.
Here comes Cavanaugh. Pretty dark down at that end of the field, and the lights are on. Cavanaugh's going to run it to the left side. That ball came out. It's fumbled. Who got on it?
I think
and it will be recovered by North Schuylkill. And Loyalsock, and it's going to be recovered in the end zone. It'll be a touchback, and Josh Jawanski is going to come out with it. And they're going to bring it out to the 20-yard line. Here's another look at it again, and boy, I'll tell you, he looked like he was very close to getting in. That ball got stripped. Yeah. He was close.
He got it punched out from the backside.
Dylan Dietz did a great job also. Some help out that time by Zach Jawanski, but it looked like Josh Jawanski picked up the fumble, and Loyalsock, boy, I tell you, when it rains it pours. Tough start for Sock.
That was tough, yeah.
Is it just me, or does it look dark down there on this side of the field?
It does look dark down there.
Maybe I'm used to being at the Little League World Series that has incredible lighting, but boy, this end of the field looks a lot darker than the other.
It looks like there's a couple lights that maybe turned. No, the lights are all on.
Let's go down to Ben Reichley with an update. Ben.
As you can see, I am not standing in light. We got a, I was talking to AD Ron Enzinger. He told me, he goes, they don't know if these lights will come back on until they shut them all off. So we got a bank of lights down here that are off.
Okay. It looked dark down there. All right, here comes North Schuylkill running on first down. They dodge the bullet. Zach Jawanski comes over. Aiden Holler, 54, comes over to make the play on the defensive side for the Loyalsock Lancers. 6'4", 230. He's a junior. They need some great play out of he and Barlani up front, and Aspen Stahl-Emig against that big line. Here comes Leiby, who's put together a great game early. 5 attempts, 58 yards, and a touchdown, and threw for a touchdown pass to the tight end, Jesse White. 2nd and 9. They faked the reverse, came straight ahead, nothing doing. Sock stayed home and did a good defensive job down there in the middle. That time, Joe Shore comes over to make that tackle.
You know, sometimes when a team gets a downer like that, fumbling the ball into the end zone, the other team thinks, well, they're going to be a little weak. We're going to run right at them. So far, Loyalsock doing a good job with their front line.
Leiby off the option. This is where he kills you. He gets to the outside, and Sock did a great job, and that is Simone Molino. Boy, I tell you, he's playing a great game in his linebacker spot, showing you that senior leadership. He already has a pass interception and a fumble recovery in the game. Problem is Sock couldn't turn those into points, but a good stop, and it's 4th down and about 2. And it looks like North Schuylkill is going to come in here and punt the football. They're going to come in and punt the football for the first time in this ball game for North Schuylkill. Dylan Dietz would be your punter. And Loyalsock, as they bring Shore back here deep. Probably Glunk back there with him, and it will be Ryan Glunk. Could use a break here. They've had a couple drop passes. They had a fumble into the end zone a moment ago. Fair catch called, and he better get on it, and he does. Job Shore, as he fumbled it backwards. And Sock sets up first down and 10. 2:22 left. First quarter, or first half of this game. They trailed 20-0 in the first. Game of the week brought to you by Eric Biter. And Eric, of course, certainly talks about Williamsport not having a mayor with a business background in some 16 years. He knows how to run a business at Biter's Furniture, Mattress, Appliance. It's about balancing budgets. He wants to experience and really help with his business background the taxpayers of the Williamsport area. For a fresh start, vote Eric Biter for mayor November 5th. Here comes Chase Kavanaugh on first down and 10. Kavanaugh throws out here. Shore makes the catch, and a good job by Job Shore, who played a lot of football for Sock a year ago. Tyler Elston drops off the linebacker to make the tackle. 5'10", 175, and a junior. And Job Shore's probably going to be saying, you know, I played against that guy when he's watching Elston on TV playing for Penn State. Remember when we played against Green and Elston? Of course, this Leiby's going to go somewhere. He's a real deal. Jaden Leiby is a senior, 5'11", 165. He's going both ways. Kavanaugh, pressure coming, dumps it out there, and he got labeled by Jake Green. Or no, that's Elston, rather.
Yeah.
That was Elston. Elston, you talk about linebacker coming after him, and he got there in a hurry.
That was a good pass on second down. I like that call. You got a third down now, 1 yard to go to pick up the first down. And this is I think Kavanaugh's going to keep the ball here.
Third down and 1. Kavanaugh is 4 out of 12 for 45 yards in this game. He's rushed for 12 and 32 yards. So he's pretty much been their offense. Third down and 1 with 1:46. Kavanaugh gets to the outside's got enough for the first down, gets bounced there. And again, Elston, every time you turn around, Elston and Green, that time Jesse White around the football coming over to make the tackle. White has 2 touchdowns tonight, caught one on a play-action fake by Leiby early in their opening 71-yard drive for a 21-yard score, and then he picked up a fumble a couple of minutes later and ran it in from 20 yards out. So a big night for White, number 33, for the Spartans. Kavanaugh dumps it over the middle. Great catch. Damiano makes the catch. Nolan Damiano goes up and grabs it at the 39, first down.
And Kavanaugh once again took a shot in the backfield. He jumps up, goes right back in the ball game. He's a tough kid.
Nolan Damiano hasn't played since 7th grade. 5'10", 165, and a senior. Damiano is number 19 for the Loyalsock Lancers.
We're at 1:20 on the clock.
Kavanaugh back to pass, looking deep. He's got a man there. That ball is caught. And Sock in business. That catch by Reese Watkins. And a great throw by Chase Kavanaugh.
Really was a nice play. And I was just going to say that they're going to have to get downfield here. The clock's running, and they can't afford to let that clock run. Good first down play, still 1:13 now. They're inside the 10. They have plenty of time.
Yeah, they were down there the last time. They fumbled it going into the end zone, and here they are again. Boy, they'd love to get on the board before halftime. First and goal at the 8. Kavanaugh, quarterback Grawl, is going to keep it himself to about the 5-yard line. And Sock will take time out with 58 seconds. Mike, I'll tell you what we'll do. Why don't we take at least a 30-second timeout? We'll be back. Sock on the march, down 20. We'll be back on Cable Sports.
BJ's M Street Tavern and Oyster Bar is a Central PA classic 7 days a week, Sealands Grove in Danville, featuring the only authentic oyster bar in the region every day. And the ribs that made BJ's famous are back. The new meaty St. Louis Tavern rib, slow cooked to perfection, served with their tangy barbecue sauce. For the finest fresh cut steaks, amazing salads, Mediterranean flatbreads, and save room for dessert. Check it out today. BJ's M Street Tavern and Oyster Bar since 1982, still a Central PA classic.
Well, I tell you, all the BJ's goodies making me hungry, that is for sure. BJ's M Street Tavern and Oyster Bar, a Central PA classic. We've got some more sponsors we're going to be telling you about as we get all set, ready to go. Here comes Sock, and I thought we would just go do the 30-second break. It is very dark at that end of the end zone. They've got a whole bank of lights that are not on this side.
Well, they had to call 2 plays there because if they don't get into the end zone, then they've got to get back on the ball immediately and get a play off.
Here comes Kavanaugh, 2nd and goal, 5-yard line. Throw into the end zone. Going up for it, incomplete. And Loyalsock is trying to throw to Watkins again down there in the corner. Good defense that time by Chawanski. That was Josh Chawanski who recovered the fumble to stop that last drive in the end zone. It's 3rd down and 5. They've been, again, bending and bending but not breaking, and Sock has threatened how many times to get in the end zone.
Well, they've been inside the 10 at least twice.
Oh, over the middle. Incomplete. And again, he gets belted as he let it go, and Reese Watkins trying to make that catch would have been about the 1-yard line. And good pressure that time, Chawanski. So now Sock figuring it was going to be tough to run down in there. They've got a 4th down and about 5. Dylan Dietz is going to come in. And here come the Loyalsock Lancers. Damiano comes back in the ball game too. And he's going to be a wide out to this near side. 4th down and 5.
They got 2 blockers to the left. It looks like it may be a run to the left.
Kavanaugh, 4th down, throws, end zone. That ball is caught. Touchdown. Loyalsock. Reese Watkins pulled it in, got a foot in the end zone, and they finally get in the end zone to score with 43 seconds left in the 2nd period. Good touchdown pass of 5 yards by Chase Kavanaugh to Reese Watkins. And here's another look at it again. A lot brighter on our TV cameras than it is here watching it with the naked eye.
Good call sending those 2 backs out in the block.
And that time doing a good job. He got in front of Josh Chawanski, who's made some big plays defensively in the game. But Reese Watkins, very athletic. His brother Connor, of course, at Villanova, the QB that played against this team a year ago. And that kick is up and good. That time Brady down, kicks it through, will take time. 43 until the half. Sock is down 20-7. We'll be back. Randy Rodarmel, Allstate Insurance, welcomes Owen Oshefsky, the newest agent here. And Owen, your background is life insurance. Tell me why life insurance is so important for people to have.
Life insurance is the most important insurance that you can have. It's important because it's not for you, it's for the loved ones that you leave behind. So I recommend that everybody has some type of life insurance.
It's about protection. I tell you what, call Owen Oshefsky today. Rennie Rodarmel, Allstate. The new destination for food, fun, and all the big games is here. It's Scores Sports Bar and Grill inside Liberty Arena in the Chaos Fun Zone, downtown Williamsport, with 12 beer taps, rotating craft beers, incredible food from the Mile High Nachos, wings, pizza, burgers, and more, and 15 HD screens, the NFL Sunday Ticket, all the big games, all the food. Scores Sports Bar and Grill. Well, the Loyalsock Lancers finally score, and they do it in a 68-yard drive and a 5-yard touchdown pass from Kavanaugh to Reese Watkins. And now that short kick with 38 seconds to go, and it's brought back North Schuylkill that time, and Keon Burkholder comes over, and they make the play, and Luis Serrato, who brought it back. He was one of the up men for this North Schuylkill team. Sock right now, you want to get to the locker room, but you don't want to give away a big score here, and it would not surprise me. Libby has showed you the ability not only to stretch that field with that read option offense, he's so adept at running, but how about the play action pass? That tight end was wide open in the touchdown. They'd like to come back here and strike again. Sock has cut it to a 13-point game. They were down 20-0 in a blink of an eye.
They have all 3 timeouts left, so this is a long 38 seconds.
They run straight ahead Chawanski over the 45 to about the 46-yard line. That time Shore comes over to make the play for the Loyalsock Lancers.
They got to stop that clock.
27 seconds remaining. Coming up, our Fairfield for Fair Deals halftime show. And we'll also have our scoreboard show coming up at halftime from Scores Sports Bar and Grill. And by the way, we've taken a timeout. We'll take a break. We'll be back in a minute. Don't go away. Sock down 20-7.
Ray-Ban, Nike, Polo Ralph Lauren, Maui Jim, Costa, Gucci, Wiley X. Price Optical has the widest selection of sunglass eyewear in the area. Attention gas workers and outdoorsmen and women. Wiley X sunglasses are ANSI safety rated and military ballistic certified. At Price Optical, we set our sights on your vision. Our focus is on providing you complete quality eyewear. Price Optical, for the finest in eyewear.
Why, the name is Furlinger, Bud Furlinger. River Valley Transit's original driver, date back to 1933. This baby goes back to 62. Sort of reminds me of my third wife, Shirley. You can see it here at the Peter Hurdig Transportation Museum. You know, we've come a long way, but we still have the lowest discounted fares in the state. We cover the region from Jersey Shore to Hughesville. This is the new Church Street Transportation Center. And this baby is our new hybrid bus. River Valley Transit, dedicated to get you there.
Here we are at Ken Robbins Stadium, 31 on the clock. Leiby on the play action. Back to pass. There he goes down the middle on the dead run, incomplete. He had Josh Shawatsky in stride, but undershot him. And he had a step or two on the defenders back there. That could have been 6 points. Dodged one right there.
If he would have got it to either one of them, the other receiver was in the middle in a pocket that was wide open. I wasn't sure where the ball was going when he threw it.
So they stopped the clock. Boy, not much ran off there. 26 seconds left, 3rd down and 5. Here's Leiby again. On that option keeper. Got the football, 50, 45, 40. He's got a first down, rides it out of bounds and stops the clock. Tackled by the freshman, Ryan Gluck. So now you've got 18 seconds, and Leiby wants to get it in there. Good job by Gluck getting a start as a 9th grader for Sock. They've got a lot of good players and a lot of young ones.
All right, you got to get 10 yards or throw the ball away, but you can't get stopped here. That would end the half.
First down and 10, Leiby before the half. Play action. Goes up top again. Backside pressure coming. Lets it go. Incomplete. Great job that time by Corey Mayer. And they also got some penetration that time by Cy Cavanaugh, number 22. Outstanding job for those two guys.
There's a flag down. It came late.
Boy, did they get a face mask or not?
Intentional grounding, it could be.
Okay,
right?
Could be. Yeah, he just dumped that out of there.
In high school, in college, and the pros, you can throw the ball away. In high school, you cannot do that. Then if anybody's questioning that, because we see a lot of that on television in the college broadcasts and the NFL broadcasts. But in high school, that is not a rule, and that would have been intentional grounding.
We've got 11 seconds left. Leiby backed up right now. Going to be 2nd down and long for North Schuylkill. Loyalsock got a score and a touchdown pass from Cavanaugh to Reese Watkins with just not much time left in this half. On a 5-yard touchdown pass, they'd been inside the 10 a couple of times. That time they go sweep. On that jet sweep to the outside, that's Jake Hall. Not going to get a whole lot. Got out to about the 48-yard line. Ryan Gluck, the safety, comes over to make the tackle for the Loyalsock Lancers. Ryan Gluck, defensively for Loyalsock, started this ball game. He started at free safety. Dane Arpson is the strong safety of this team. They call time again. Mike, we'll thank some sponsors. We're going to keep it right here. And we'll thank some sponsors before the half with 4 seconds to go. Rennie Road Armor Allstate Game of the Week, and the Game of the Week brought to you by Derek Slaughter from Air. It's all about efficiency, modernize and streamline city functions. It's all about accountability, administration department, and staff held to the same standard of disclosure. Bottom line is it's about transparency. City Councilman Derek Slaughter for Mayor, November 5th. Game of the Week brought to you by AAA North Penn. AAA, the most trusted name in travel. And we remind you that Penn State bus trips, and they've got room. They still have tickets. A great way to go to a ball game. They've got tailgate food included. They've got good tickets to the games, and they do the driving for you. Give AAA a call this week. Find out what games you can get tickets to and get the ride to Beaver Stadium with AAA. That's going to be a run off that left side. There's going to be Jake Green, the big fullback, going to run it down to about the 45-yard line, and that is going to be the end of the half. We're going to go down to Ben Reichley, try to talk to Justin Van Fleet before we get into the locker room for these football teams. Halftime 20-7, North Schuylkill in the game. We're going to go down below and see if we can go down and talk to him right now. Justin is out there talking to Malachi Berlani, and Ben Reichley trying to catch up with Justin. Let's go down to Ben and talk to. He may not be. Let's see if he's in the mood to talk or not. He may not be. All right, let's go down to Justin Van Fleet with Ben Reichley.
Coach, not the first quarter you wanted, but boy, the second quarter was absolutely dominating.
The vast majority of the individuals on the field have never played high school football before. Many of them haven't played football since they were 10 years old. So, we knew there would be a bit of either a really fast start or a start that was going to be a little hitch and go there. And obviously we got to the hitch and go part, but the reality is we've worked our tail off. We've been doubted by every single place in God's green earth, and we just worked all year. And these kids are ready to go. We're just getting started, so I can't wait for the second half. I wish we didn't have to do a halftime. I mean, heck, we got so fired up we burned out the light bulb. So let's get working the second half, and I'm excited.
Coach, we'll let you get in with your team. Thanks for the time.
All right, thank you.
Okay. And I'll tell you what, that was a tale of two games right there in those first two quarters. You saw North Schuylkill just come out on fire, and you saw Loyalsock on their heels. Look what the Loyalsock coaches did. They got their team together. They got them calmed down. They made a couple first downs. They missed a touchdown pass in the end zone. They missed another opportunity to go in and score with the fumble at the one.
Yeah,
they come back and score. So I have to say, Loyalsock should have the momentum feeling going in, and they do, as you saw. Coach was fired up here.
Yep.
North Schuylkill, I'd be concerned because it's almost they got the lead and they were playing not to lose. So let's see what happens in the second half.
All right, man, thanks. We're taking a break. Sock down 13, but they've come back. North Schuylkill up 20-7. Rennie, a lot of folks talk about Allstate claim satisfaction guarantee separating you from everybody else. Please explain that.
Yeah, to the best of my knowledge, we're the only company has that. If for any reason you're not satisfied with how your claim is handled, from as simple as not a phone call, a return call, anything like that, we return your 6-month premium to you. That's the confidence we have in our claim satisfaction handling auto insurance claims.
Rennie Rodarmel, Allstate Insurance. Biters Furniture, Mattress and Appliances, 1966. Family owned, everything you need. Eric Biter, what's hot right now here?
What's hot right now is our sleep center. We've got one of the largest selections of mattresses in the area. Don't forget to add the adjustable base so you can go ahead and do that computer work or iPad work while you're sitting in bed. We've got motion furniture so you can watch the big game. And in the appliance department, tons of color. We've got black stainless, we've got slate, we've got it all.
Nobody does it like Biters Furniture, Mattress and Appliance, Route 15, South Side.
Play to win. Partner Sporting Goods. You gotta play to win. Partner Sporting Goods.
Hey, Rainbow Carpet has great savings right now on cash and carry pricing. They're slashing pricing up to 40% off all uninstalled product, like their great hardwood, ceramic tile, vinyl click flooring, and more. Like Lazio tile, great selection for backsplashes and more. And all the wood products, including the wide wood that everybody's talking about. Our expert installers can give you the basics so you can install it yourself to save money. Rainbow Carpet, Williamsport.
Chaos Fun Zone in the heart of downtown Williamsport, the go-to place for big kids and little kids and all kinds of fun. Chaos has everything from 12 brand spanking new boutique bowling lanes, the only laser tag venue in the area, over 40 arcade games to satisfy your inner gamer, indoor trampoline at Fly World complete with slam dunk hoops and dodgeball court. Perfect place for birthday parties and corporate events. And don't forget about the great food and fun and all the games at Scores Sports Bar and Grill inside Chaos, the premier sports destination with 12 beer taps and all kind of great rotating craft beers. Plus 15 HD screens and the NFL Sunday ticket for all the big games. And then the Liberty Arena for leagues and tournaments, clinics, and a variety of sports, including soccer, baseball, softball, and more. Don't miss it. It's Chaos, the Chaos Fun Zone, the hot new place in Central PA.
Ray-Ban, Nike, Polo Ralph Lauren, Maui Jim, Costa, Gucci, Wiley X. Price Optical has the widest selection of sunglass eyewear in the area. Attention gas workers and outdoorsmen and women. Wiley X sunglasses are ANSI safety rated and military ballistic certified. At Price Optical, we set our sights on your vision. Our focus is on providing you complete quality eyewear. Price Optical for the finest in eyewear.
Fairfield for fantastic deals. Halftime show. Gary Crispin and Babe Bear. Sock has come to play in the second quarter tonight. They spotted North Schuylkill a 20-0 lead before they could blink an eye. Sock pretty much controlled the second period, had trouble getting in against this veteran team, but they're inside the 10 a couple of times. Last time they scored, and we're going to talk about that coming up. Babe, this is normally where we do Price Optical Athlete of the Week. A year ago, Hunter Shear was our MVP. He's back from Montoursville. He's got another good shot at that, but should be interesting to see who pulls off the big award next week.
Yeah, it sure will be. I mean, this game, it's a big game in the second half. I mean, Loyalsock is down 20-7, but remember, 2 times they were inside the 10-yard line, didn't get it into the end zone. Third time, got it into the end zone. So now you go into the second half with that momentum, and if you can get things turned around here, and I think they can. I don't know what happened to North Schuylkill. They just kind of disappeared in that second period. If they stay disappeared, they're going to be in trouble.
Well, we're going to take a quick break. This is where we do the Price Optical Athlete of the Week. We come back, we'll talk about our RBT Big Play. We also have our Scores Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard show coming up next. Don't go away. Sock down 13, but they're playing well right now. 20-7, North Schuylkill on top. Hey, we're back. It's halftime. Fairfield for fantastic deals. Gary Crispin here with Rick Quigley. And Rick, hard to believe, 33 going on 34 years. Fairfield all started here in 1986. And boy, quite a run. 5 great locations. And right here for Ford and Volkswagen, VW's has been a huge, one of the flagships for you guys for years.
VW has been with us since 86, and it's been a great vehicle. This new Atlas here is a real hot vehicle. It comes in 7 and 8 passenger. Families just love them. We can't hardly keep enough of them here. We have great stock right now, but they don't last long.
That is a really good-looking vehicle. Let's talk about some of the other great Volkswagens you can find that are red hot, that are flying off this lot.
Well, the Tiguan is the next one down. That's a good, nice vehicle. It's a 5 passenger. We also have the Jetta is their flagship. That's the number one vehicle they sell. We have the Golf. We have the Golf GT, and it goes right on down the line. So,
well, the amazing thing this year, I've noticed it. I drive by here every day. Probably more pre-owned vehicles on this lot than I've ever seen. You've got, 120, 125 pre-owned vehicles to choose from.
Always 125 that have been certified through us and ready to go. And I got to tell you, I feel we have the best used cars there are out there, and our customers will testify to that.
And you can get almost anything. If there's a vehicle you want, you go get it. Here's the other thing, Rick, here at the Auto Mall, everything's been changed. Ford, Volkswagen, the new look of the store, everything from the service bay, everything you do is fantastic service-wise.
Thanks. Plus, we have a brand new Volkswagen showroom here. They have their own showroom. We have new service drive-through, a whole new building redone, and customers love it.
Okay. That's the story. Halftime. Fairfield for fantastic deals. Good luck, Rick, for another great year.
Thanks, Gary. Same to you.
We'll be back with more. This is the Fairfield Halftime Show. You know, local families have been going to Dr. David Raymore for more than 30 years in the greater Williamsport area. And now many of the kids are grown and married, and their kids are going to see Dr. David Raymore and his great staff. See, they put smiles in the faces of parents and grandparents and all the kids for years. They specialize in general and cosmetic dentistry with 3 licensed dental hygienists on staff. And now they're accepting new patients. Dr. David Raymore, General Dentistry, 1033 Washington Boulevard, Williamsport.
Why, the name is Furlinger, Bud Furlinger. River Valley Transit's original driver, date back to 1933. This baby goes back to 62. Sort of reminds me of my third wife, Shirley. You can see it here at the Peter Hurdig Transportation Museum. You know, we've come a long way, but we still have the lowest discounted fares in the state. We cover the region from Jersey Shore to Hughesville. This is the new Church Street Transportation Center. And this baby is our new hybrid bus. River Valley Transit, dedicated to get you there.
Hey, we're back. Fairfield for fantastic deals. Halftime show. Gary Crispin and Babe Bear. And North Schuylkill, number 7 team in the state. Really good physical football team. They're up 20-7, jumped out 20-0 early. Right away, 71-yard drive. They marched the field. Play action, fake, and a pass over the middle of the tight end, Jesse White from Jaden Libby. And then right off the bat, Sock fumbles. It was Jesse White picking it up. Goes 20 yards for a touchdown. 14-0 right away. And then Libby went to work, much of his 50 yards rushing in the one series. He goes 25 for a touchdown, running around defenders, and they're down 20-0. Sock, though, got a little more composure and settled down. Chase Cavanaugh did a good job. They started hitting some receivers, but anytime you get inside that 10, it's been tough scoring. And they finally, Babe, our River Valley Transit big play, let's take a look, finally got into the end zone late in that second period. They made it a ball game, 20-7. Here's Cavanaugh right here again, looking for a guy that we're going to see a lot of, and of course, Reese Cavanaugh. Do we have that replay? We do. We'll go back to it if we don't. We also have, here we go, River Valley Transit big play. I'm waiting, guys. All right, we'll take my word for it. He scored from 5 yards out. We've done this way too long, but that wasn't there. All right, we're also going to talk about our scoreboard show, and a scoreboard brought to you by Liberty Arena, Scores Sports Bar and Grill. All right, let's talk about Scores, Babe. You've got them right there. Here we go, the Scores Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. What do we have?
Well, we got Williamsport 14-0 over Central Mountain. That's kind of a surprise. They're usually pounding Central Mountain by now. Jersey Shore 34-14 over Bellefonte. That's a big Jersey Shore game there. Montoursville thumping North Penn Mansfield 42-7. South Williamsport 24, Montgomery 21. That's a good one over across the river. Warrior Run 14, Muncie nothing. And, of course, Mifflinburg 20, Hughesville 6. And here at Loyalsock Stadium, we are looking at a 20-7 North Schuylkill lead.
Okay, those are the scores brought to you by Scores Sports Bar and Grill. Great burgers and cheesesteaks, all the great food. They've got those great fish tacos. Gotta love the food. 7 days a week, Scores Sports Bar and Grill. Fun, 15 high-def screens. Check it out before and after the game. Liberty Arena, home of the Chaos Fun Zone, and Scores Sports Bar and Grill. We'll take a timeout. Loyalsock at halftime, down 20-7. The go-to place in Williamsport in this part of Central PA, Biters Furniture Mattress Appliance. Well, we're here in the furniture section. Eric Biters with me. Eric, every time I'm here, you're expanding. You've got more things. Tell me what's new, what's going on here right now.
Gary, right now we are big on England Furniture. England Furniture is a custom design piece that you can come in and get something off of our showroom floor that we have in our warehouse. Or if you're looking for that special color that's going to match your decor, we've got over 400 fabrics that you can choose from and make that piece your own.
Okay, so you've got all the upholstery, everything to change it up, make it a one-of-a-kind, and boy, that's a huge selection here.
It is. It's an absolutely huge selection. And the nicest part, when you think custom furniture, the misconception is expensive. not with England Furniture. It's going to fit within your budget, and we're going to be able to find you that piece.
And every time you turn around, you come to Biters, something brand new is on the floor, whether a giant selection of sofas and sectionals, leather chairs, anything under the sun, and now England expanding the line here at Biters. That's huge.
It is, and we're really proud of the brand as well because it's made right here in the United States, down in Tennessee.
Eric, I appreciate it. Another update. You know you need furniture, you come to Biters Furniture, Mattress Appliance, Route 15, right here in Montgomery Pike, Southside. Eric, thanks again.
Thank you, Gary.
Hey, we'll have more coming up from Biters later on during the game. Jim Moff & Associates, you've been at it for 30-plus years. The biggest kick you must get is helping so many people out achieve the proper retirement with the money they really need, right?
Correct. Now, there's some folks that really don't have a lot of assets, but we're able to help them to achieve financial success for retirement. A little bit of discipline and some savings each month will get them there.
Jim Moff & Associates, moffandassociates.com.
I've had an interest in reptiles and amphibians since I was 11 or 12 years old. And so when I came out of the military in 1964, I began to build Reptiland. And with the help of family and friends and employees, the zoo has continued to grow ever since. Sure, a lot of things have changed in 53 years, but one thing has never changed. The smiles. Welcome to Reptiland.
Kiss 1027, the 80s to now.
We're back here, and of course, this Loyalsock Lancer football team, they're down 20-7 to the 7th-ranked team in Pennsylvania. North Schuylkill outgained them 192-151. They had dominated the first quarter, but Sock and the passing of Kavanaugh hit 8 out of 17 for 98 yards and a touchdown. And they finally started rolling. They've actually have one more first down than North Schuylkill in the game, if you can believe that, 9-8. Kavanaugh, 8 out of 17, 98 yards. Libby, 2 out of 6 for 38 touchdown, but he also had one picked off. Sock and Melito had a pass interception and a fumble recovery. They could not turn them into points, though, early in this ball game. So Kavanaugh, of course, he's run the ball 15 for 38. Chawanski's had it 8 for 46 yards. But it's been Libby who's run the ball 5 for 58 yards and a touchdown in this game. So Libby and his running has been one of the biggest keys. And Watkins has caught 6 for 71 yards. I think Chase Kavanaugh has found his receiver, that is for sure.
Yeah, there's a good connection. You know, you talked about Reese, you know, he may not have played since 10th grade, but he's an athlete. We saw him come out in the basketball court last year, and man, he really was impressive as a young player. And football doesn't surprise me a bit that it translates onto the football field.
Well, they still have a bank of lights out on this this side of the field. An entire group of lights out here. I looked out here. I thought it is really dark out here. But so let's go down to Ben Reichley with an update. And Ben, what do you think? Second half of the game, Sox settled down and they got back in it.
Well, I don't know. Maybe CI's going and checking the electric bill, make sure they paid all 4 quarters of it since they only got 3 quarters of lights. But anyway, the North Schuylkill coaches are complaining about the lights. They'd like them fixed, or they'd like something done. Well, obviously there is enough light. talking to the officials, there is enough light to play this. They feel their safety's not going to be a problem.
Okay, here we come back with the opening kickoff, and it's going to be Ryan Gluck brings it back to about the 19-yard line. And Evan Stanikas comes over to make that tackle in the open field for North Schuylkill, and here we go.
Going to be a long 80-yard field for the Lancers to start off this second quarter, but I'll tell you what, they picked away at it. You talked about they had more first downs. It's because they had the ability to get that ball rolling where they would pick up first down, work their way down the field, and get into the end zone.
All right, first down and 10. Here comes Loyalsock. Is Chase Kavanaugh the second half. They've got Keon Burkholders wide to that right side. Reese Watkins this near side. Kavanaugh on first down, settled down. They had a good second half. Good hard running in the middle by Mayer. Corey Mayer got the start at tailback. He gets a good solid 5 yards. And that time Jesse White comes over to make that tackle.
And I'll tell you, good push by the offensive line of Loyalsock. That was a good job of getting the defense back on their heels, and Corey Mayer took a good shot up in the inside and lowered that shoulder and picks up 6 yards.
Second down at about 5. And Kavanaugh set back Mayer again. Trying to run in traffic, nothing doing that time. You've got Adam Scott and Jake Hall coming over to help out of that tackle. So now you're looking at third down in about 3. Third down and 3 with 11:03 left, just underway, third period. Loyalsock down 13 in this game.
Sock can't afford to not make the first down here because they've had trouble punting in this ball game.
Third down and 3 out of the gun. Here's Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh guns it over the middle. It's picked off. It is intercepted by Zach Jawanski. I thought he had a chance to run it back. He's going to be brought down by Burkholder, but throw it in the crowd, and that's a big turnover in this part of the game, especially when you were coming back in the ball game.
Well, I tell you what, that was also a nice interception. He had some heat on that ball, and he was short. I thought the ball was going to be completed, and all of a sudden that linebacker got up in the air and got that ball.
So first and 10, Spartans of North Schuylkill. We've got our wideouts to the near side. Here comes Dietz, is out here along with Hall. Leiby comes out of the gun again. He's going to go straight ahead, Shawanski. Good penetration that time by Job Shore. Comes out here as it stayed on his feet for a couple of yards. And a good job that time by Shore. Got penetration, got a piece of him to slow him down, and he'll make that tackle.
Actually, they brought that ball back pretty far. It looks like he's going to pick up maybe a yard at best.
Second down and 10. Jaden Leiby at QB. A dark night here in the Loyalsock Stadium. We're on the bright side of the field, and now a flag has come out. And we'll see if this call is going to be. It looks a lot brighter on our TV cameras that do have a tendency to brighten it up, but it's real dark at the other end of the field. I suggested somebody get their cars out here and turn the car lights on, like, you know.
And then by the end of the game, their batteries would be dead.
Looks like they had 12 men on the field, and the penalty against North Schuylkill. Sock trying to make a play after the pick by Chawanski a moment ago.
All right, second down now, about 15.
Here comes Leiby. Comes out here again. Zach Jawanski, hard running to the 30-yard line, gets some of that back, and Shore again comes over to make that tackle.
Right,
also some help by Dane Armson.
They're definitely in 4-down territory, so they have 2 downs to pick up 8 yards. I'm really surprised they were attacking the edge early in the ballgame with a lot of success, and either they have it in their hip pocket ready to bring it out, or they're missing out on something.
Third down and 8. Leiby's going to keep it himself off that option. He's going to run for close, and he will have a first down. He's going to run out of bounds at about the 20-yard line. Good job, and boy, I tell you, that time coming up, Darius Williams is going to shove him out of bounds, the corner, number 8.
And that's the type of play that was their money play in the first quarter, and then they kind of got away from it a little bit.
First down and 10. They've got Dietz to this near side. They've got the big Elston, their big fullback, back there for blocking. They give it away to Jawanski. And again, a good job defensively. Loyalsock Lancers. And it's going to be Simone Melito that makes the tackle, the linebacker.
Huge play by Simone, because if he was in the end zone.
All right, second down and about 10. And we're still on. We've lost a camera up here. Off the bootleg fake again, the option. Great play, Job Shore. He's come to play tonight. Job Shore again, a tackle for a loss, and now we've got that back. And boy, it's a huge play defensively by Shore. He's had a big night defensively for the Loyalsock Lancers. And he's going to lose back to about the 24-yard line, third down and about 13. As Jake Green goes to the sideline.
The two inside linebackers right now are just playing some good football.
Third down and 13. They've got Jake Hall near side. And Leiby, his club up 20-7 in the game, and now they're going to take time out. And Wally Hall wants to talk about it. We'll take time, too. We'll take a moment. We'll be back in 1 minute. Sock down 13. This is the Rennie Road Armor All-State Game of the Week.
Name to know. Blair Brothers Goldsmiths, Oaks Plaza, East 3rd, Golden Strip and Williamsport. Let them make you an original. And remember, they are your diamond headquarters. Absolutely the best prices, bar none, on diamonds anywhere in Central PA. And of course, the finest gemstones in the world today, from sapphires to tanzanite. Now is the time to let them make you an original. Blair Brothers Goldsmiths, your diamond headquarters, Golden Strip.
Palco Federal Credit Union has served the area for over 75 years now. Rachel, congratulations.
Thank you, Gary. We pride ourselves on our flexible, competitive loan products that we offer. We can finance houses, cars, boats. We offer a Visa card that's 8.9% fixed rate. Great products.
And I know your members love the online banking.
Absolutely. It's very easy to do. Just log on and you conduct all your business from your home.
Check it today. Palco Federal Credit Union, members serving members for 75 years. Here comes Jaden Leiby, third down, 13 Spartans. Off that option run, Leiby changes direction, 15, 10, Leiby at the 5, goal line, touchdown. What a run by Jaden Leiby. And the Spartans lead 26-7. Boy, you talk about one of the best option quarterbacks in Pennsylvania. 24-yard run, but the cutback got him in the end zone.
Yeah, they had a full house backfield on that play. They had a fullback in and they had two running backs in. All of them swept to the far side. Everybody got their reads and started to move to the far side. But the defensive end, who has contained in the backside, just didn't get to where he should have been and slowed Leiby up.
And now Schuylkill is going to come out here and go for two. Here's another look. Zock took the time out. Here's another look at it again. You see the great athleticism for a guy that rushed for 1,600 yards and got his team into the PIAA a year ago. And we're all right, timeout. Wait, why don't we thank some sponsors? We'll stay here as they take the timeout for the two-point conversion. And this game of the week brought to you in part by, of course, our good friends, Rennie Road Armor Allstate Insurance, our friend Derek Slaughter, running for mayor, councilman, who talks about efficiency to modernize and streamline the city functions. And it's all about transparency, accountability. Administration departments and staff held to the same standards of disclosure. It's about getting things shaped away in City Hall. Derek Slaughter for mayor, November 5th. All right, two-point conversion try. They called that timeout. Toss right, Jawanski, and I'm not so sure if he got there, and he did not. And we'll take time. 7:55 to play in the third. Loyalsock now down 26-7 to the 7th-ranked team in Pennsylvania. We'll be back.
7:55, remaining third quarter.
Eric Steinbacher's with us, Rennie Road Armor Allstate Insurance. But Eric, you're on the financial side of things. You've done a great job for me and for many other folks. Tell me about that.
Yeah, Gary, a lot of people don't realize that we offer financial services here at the Road Armor Agency. We can help you with short-term, moderate-term, and your long-term financial service needs.
That'll help you get ready for retirement. Check
Absolutely.
it out today. 326-6645, Rennie Road Armor Allstate Insurance.
When it comes to Billtown's best pizza, everyone knows Park Pizza. Memorial Avenue, Williamsport, right behind the outfield fence at Bowman Field. Offering takeout, delivery, and dine-in, open daily at 4 p.m. Finest pizza around and great stromboli, wings, and more, the best since 1960. It's a tradition in pizza like no other. Takeout, delivery, dine-in, Park Pizza since 1960. Give them a call today at 322-9024.
Ken Robbins Stadium here at Loyalsock. And I'll be back at the Little League World Series coming up tomorrow as we pick up the action. Will be on KISS FM. That's Nick Vanderveer coming back with a football. He's one of the backup receivers as he runs it back to the 29-yard line. Sox sets up first down and 10. Last score set up by a intercepted pass of a Kavanaugh pass. Set him up for his short touchdown drive, but what a run by Jaden Leiby. Shows you why he's a great quarterback for the 7th-ranked team in the state. It runs that read option so well, and if I'm Wally Hall, I'm running that guy more. His ability to make people miss is got to be your biggest key offensively. Last year, he ran for 1,600 yards. They got Vanderveer back in the game. He's going to be wide far side. They come double wideouts this near side. Set back is Mayer. Out of the gun, Kavanaugh. Chase had a pretty good second period. Throws it out here. There's Watkins again and makes the catch and gets hit right away. That time, good tackle by Josh Jawanski. That's Zach's brother. Good job defensively to come over to make that tackle for North Schuylkill. He's a sophomore, 5'7", 150.
Well, and I'll tell you look at the other side of the ball. Kavanaugh, the quarterback for Loyalsock, he has taken a pounding in the first half. A lot of those passes he completed downfield, he would take a shot and still jump back up.
First down and 10. They come right back to Corey Mayer off that right side, and he's gone nowhere. Good hit is made on that right side, led by Jake Green. Who else? Headed to Towson, 6'1", 280. Playing that nose guard. These guys, between he and Elston, they have had a bunch of tackles. Jesse White's done a good job, but they played really well. Chawanski brothers, for a team that has a shot to make a real run in the PIAA playoffs this year. Second down and 9. Sock has to grow up in a hurry in this game with a lot of these young players. Here comes the pressure. Kavanaugh, that ball floats and luckily was not intercepted. He got hit as he let it go on some great penetration. And boy, I'll tell you, it looked like Jake Green again. Tried to get it out here, and he had Watkins. Reese Watkins out here deep, and he's a really good athlete. He's had a big night catching the ball. He's gone 7 for 81 yards. Game of the week brought to you by BJ's, M Street Tavern and Oyster Bar, Danville and Selinsgrove. Now both locations 7 days a week. That new Danville location, babe, it's really nice. We'll be stopping there one of our road games. Either one for sure. They've got the new St. Louis ribs. Here's a deep toss. Watkins on the dead run. 20, 15, and down to the 12-yard line. Great throw set up by a little stop and start and a great hitch play as he threw to the outside. Beautiful pass to Watkins.
That was a great pass by Kavanaugh. Watkins never broke stride, caught the ball in stride, and was on his way. I mean, he was lucky he got North Schuylkill was lucky someone was there to catch him.
Yeah, Kavanaugh froze that defender. A little bit of a pump fake coming out here. And Watkins on the dead run got behind his man for 44 yards and a first down. Sock trying to come back here. First down and 10 at the 14. They're on that dark side of the field now. Kavanaugh throws out here and caught. And a good job again by Reese Watkins. Who is, that's going to be Vanderveer. That'll be Nick Vanderveer. On that other side of the field, good job by Nick. And Vanderveer comes over and makes his first catch of the night. Josh Jawanski makes the tackle.
Now, the wide side of the field is to the near side. And I'm going to tell you right now, Watkins has owned the defensive back on that side of the field. Don't be surprised if in the first play they go with an out pattern into the end zone with the pass.
2nd down and 5. Kavanaugh runs it straight ahead down inside the 5 to about the 4. And I'm almost going to have to watch the TV monitor because that's a lot brighter. Because we have an entire bank of lights on this side of the field in this end zone they're driving toward on this side of the field, the home side, that are out. And North Schuylkill not happy about it. It's like they're playing a game in somebody's backyard tonight.
Yeah, you're
Put
right.
the garage lights on.
It's 3rd down, 1 yard to go for the first down. They got 2 downs to get it.
Here comes Kavanaugh. He's got double wide this near side. He's going to try to go straight ahead. He's not going anywhere. Nothing doing. Just too much strength up front. And Jake Green, the nose guard, number 32, and you get him up underneath at 280. They're not going anywhere trying to run over him. And now Sock again. They've been inside. They're inside the 10 twice and did not score earlier. They did score the 3rd time was a charm and a 5-yard touchdown pass from Kavanaugh to Reese Watkins. But there was one play Kavanaugh fumbled into the end zone for a touchback. So now 4th down and 1 at the 5. That ball came off the ground again, too, as he tried to reach ahead, and I don't think they're going to get there. That ball was fumbled.
Wow.
And Sock again. Kavanaugh, the ball came out. And
that's 3
Loyal said three trips with nothing inside the 10. They were there 4 times, 3 out of 4. They couldn't score. And you're down 26-7 in the game, 4:41 left. And we are in the 3rd period of the Rennie Road Armel All-State Game of the Week.
Well, 2 of those 3, you got to give credit to the North Schuylkill defense, because that was a great defensive play there. The fumble that went into the end zone that they recovered. And I can't remember what happened on the other one, but 2 of the 3 for sure came off good defense.
Yeah, they had a drop pass on another play. 1st down and 10. Here comes North Schuylkill as they come out and line up. And they've got Jaden Leiby. Boy, he's a good one. 24-yard touchdown run here in the 3rd quarter. Opened that lead up. As they try to run straight ahead, they're not going to get a whole lot. We may pull back a little. Boy, I'll tell you, it is hard to see down at that end of the field, and I'm also trying to.
The numbers I can't see at all.
They may there you go. You might get a little better look there. You're a little tight in there, Mike. We're going to have to. Yeah, and I was having trouble seeing it out there. Here we go. 2nd down and 6. Leiby's up under center. He's going to go Chilwansky off that left side. He's been a workhorse in this game. That time, Dane Armson is on that right side, comes over to make the tackle. And also Shore, who's had a tremendous night, helping out on that play for the Loyalsock Lancers. By all means, you're watching on TV right now, and maybe on your phone or your tablet, much brighter as you watch it here than you watch it with the naked eye up here. TV camera brightens that up. Here's the toss coming this way. Chilwansky off that right side. Good job, Sock again. That time, Melito coming up, and it's going to be shy of a 1st down. Also a good play that time by number 20, Ben Robbins, coming over to make that tackle. Good play by Robbins. 4th down and about 2, and North Schuylkill's going to have to punt the football away big.
Yeah, it's 2 to 3 yards. It's a long 2, but it doesn't matter. You got to kick it away down here.
They've got Dylan Dietz is going to punt that ball away.
Don't quite understand that play calling. We've talked about Leiby running the ball out to the outside on a keeper, and he's just not getting any width in the field.
Dietz kicks it right straight up in the air. Gets pretty good punt, and that ball is going to be downed at about the 45-yard line. Sock, good field position. They start in Spartan territory with 2:43 left and a 31-yard punt.
This has been a fast 3rd quarter. The 1st and 2nd quarter seem to go longer. We're down to 2:43.
And Leiby, by the way, Babes, carried it 11 times for 102 yards.
Yeah. I don't quite understand that they're getting away from that game, but I want to tell you what, these coaching staff has done a good job, both coaching staffs in this ball game, and I'm just second guessing.
Here comes Loyalsock down 26-7 here on Cable Sports. If you watch it live on webweeklylive.com and cablesportslive.com, there's a ball picked off again. Trying to go to Watkins, and that time turning on it. And coming back to pick off the ball is going to be Jaden Leiby. Who else?
Yeah, and I think Leiby is the free safety, or the safety back there. So they may have had a little bit of a double team on Watkins.
Actually, Leiby's actually playing the corner. So
is he the corner?
Yeah, he's one of the corners out there. They have Dylan Dietz back playing center field as a safety, but Leiby and Josh Shawansky. That time, Jaden Leiby makes the pick, and they get the football right back again.
Well, then Leiby was the guy that was getting burnt then in the first half by Watkins.
Yeah, that was underthrown that time, and good job as he turned on that, came back and made the interception. So here comes Leiby again. 26-7 score in this ball game. We are only in the third. Off that option keeper again. Good job to the outside and great defensive play against Loyalsock. And Job Shore has had that all night along with Darius Williams, who is the corner that comes over to make the tackle. Good play.
They're going to make about almost 5 yards on that play, so good stop by Loyalsock, but they still gave up 5 yards. They need to get the ball back.
You've got Jake Green in the ball game. Tyler Elston is in there right now, too. So you've got your big power backs back there as he comes out of the gun again. They're going to run off that left-hand side and try to get some little momentum going over there. It's going to be Chawanski.
Going to be about under 2 yards, probably 1.5 yards for the first down on this third down play.
Tackled by Ben Robbins. Comes over to make the play for the Loyalsock Lancers. With 1:37 left until the end of this third period. We've got other scores coming up at the end of the game. Scores Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard show will be in our Fairfield for Fair Deals postgame coming up. They run straight ahead, hard running off that left-hand side. And again, well, I tell you, Jack Jawanski, Zach has put up some big numbers. Dane Armson a saving tackle. We've got to get some updates, Leshy, on the numbers that Jawanski is putting up now for number 39. He was their go-to guy a year ago as their tailback. 5'11", 205, and a senior, 16 for 80 yards. So they've got a lot of balance out of that running game. Leiby over 100. You've got Elston. Now I can finally see. It was so dark at that end, and now they're getting on the light side. We've got lights out here at Loyalsock. There's the keeper off the option again, and that time sliding over the 45 to about the 46-yard line is going to be Leiby, and Simone Melito comes over to make that play.
About a 5-yard gain.
Melito intercepted a pass and recovered a fumble. Both should have set up scores for Sock, and they couldn't get it in. They've scored in the red zone tonight. They've been there 4 times and only scored once. Second down, 5. Spartans on the march with 28 seconds left in the third period. Leiby avoids the rush, on the run, off that left side, 35-30, 25, diving ahead to the 21-yard line. That is where that guy can hurt you.
That's got to put him over 150 yards.
Yeah, that's a big-time run. Wow. Shore was one of the tacklers down there again. Job Shore has had better than 10 tackles in this game. He's really good ball game. But, boy, Leiby's just killing you. 32-yard run that time.
Well, you know what? They lost Contain on the far side of the field. He was about dropped back to pass. They lost Contain. He looked over. There was just nobody there. And he took it up the sideline with a nice run. I'm surprised they brought him down. He usually cuts back and avoids that tackle.
And that's it. That is the end of the third period. We'll take a timeout. 26-7 our score. North Schuylkill on top of the Loyalsock Lancers. We'll be back. There's Leiby off the fake, and Leiby, that ball came out at the tail end of the play.
No, he was down.
And looks like he is going to be down. That will not be a fumble. And good job down there as we were off. We were typically first game of the year. We had a couple technical issues, and Loyalsock got lights out. We had a computer issue a moment ago, so we apologize for that. Loyalsock down 26-7 in the ball game, and it's 11:34 left in this game right now. North Schuylkill on top. So here we go, guys. Let's focus up, fellas.
They're going to call a timeout because they're running out of time.
Yeah, they are. I think they are going to they're probably going to take a timeout. And we'll take time. 11:14 left. And we'll take a timeout and be back in a moment. 26-7 is our score. They really need, right?
Correct. Now, there's some folks that really don't have a lot of assets, but we're able to help them to achieve financial success for retirement. A little bit of discipline and some savings each month will get them there.
Jim Moff, Moff & Associates, moffandassociates.com. Hey, Rainbow Carpet has great savings right now on cash and carry pricing. They're slashing pricing up to 40% off all uninstalled product, like their great hardwood, ceramic tile, vinyl click flooring, and more. Like Lazio tile, great selection for backsplashes and more. And all the wood products, including the wide wood that everybody's talking about. Our expert installers can give you the basics so you can install it yourself to save money. Rainbow Carpet, Williamsport. All right, Ken Robbins Stadium. I'll be glad to get back to the Little League World Series tomorrow, to be honest with you. We've been doing this a whole lot of years, partner.
It's been a long time.
And it's been one of the gremlins are creeping into the equipment, and, of course, the lights are out up here at Loyalsock and this end of the stadium where they're driving. North Schuylkill with that very speedy Leiby. It's hard enough to chase him when it's light down at this end, and now he's running right into the dark, and he's had a big night, leading the 7th-ranked Spartans. And now a flag comes out with 11-12 in the game. Sock got back into the ball game. It's going to be a false start against North Schuylkill.
And they're backing up. They've got to get down to the 12-yard line to pick up a first down. And right now the ball's out on the 35.
Loyalsock got back in it after falling behind 20-0, made it 20-7 at the half, and actually they actually led statistically in that second period and got back as that ball is going to be overthrown, I should say. It's going to be incomplete.
I can't see the number. That was good coverage, whoever it was going down.
Darius Williams was back there along with Dane Armson. Williams, who's the cornerback, number 8. Good job defensively as Leiby tried to go up on top. Here we go. 3rd down and 24 at the 35-yard line. Leiby's coming up under center. He's got Jawanski back with him. Big guy Elsden is back there on the wing. Back to pass Leiby. Going to dump it off. That's Elsden. That big Penn State-bound fullback is going to ramble inside the 20 and down to about the 15-yard line. They set up that screen really well.
And this will be a 4th down and less than, looks like about 5 yards maybe.
Yeah, good run. Not enough for the first down, but now 4th down and about 5. And, you're driving down here. I like the chances with Leiby doing his thing. Set back Jawanski. Leiby back to pass again. He's going to throw out, and that is incomplete. Good hit, Sock. Great play. Darius Williams made the hit. Armson down there, too. That time on Dylan Dietz, number 19, that had it in the hand, and he got belted. And Sock takes over and down. Good job defensively by the Loyalsock Lancers, taking away another possible drive for a score.
All right, the Lancers right now are starting to run out of possessions. On this drive here, they got to get something, Gary. It's 10:22 to go, and you're down by 19 points, so you're down by 3 scores.
Here comes Loyalsock. Chase Kavanaugh, the junior QB, 6 foot 170. Threw for 1,000 a year ago. Remember, he had to come in for the injured Connor Watkins and put together a heck of a year. Also led them in rushing. Of course, Kavanaugh tonight will get an update in his run into football, but he has been the leader rushing for this ball club from Loyalsock too. Main receiver has been Reese Watkins tonight.
Legal procedure against Loyalsock's going to move the ball back 5 yards. Not the way you want to start this drive.
No, but right now they're just, this game is lost a little of the energy when Sock came back, and both teams are kind of walking through the motions at this point.
Well, it could be a lot of energy, but we can barely see it. It's down here in the dark. We've been in the dark side of the field too long.
Well, viewers can see it a whole lot better. All right, there's Corey Mayer, number 7, got the start at tailback. Good piece of running that time. Got it out over the 15 to about the 16-yard line. And that time Jake Hall makes the tackle for the Spartans. Sock trying to come back and make a run here at the tail end. But, man, anytime you get inside that red zone 4 times and come away with nothing, 3 of the 4. Their only score came late in the second period in a touchdown pass from Kavanaugh to Reese Watkins, who's been that top receiver. Straight ahead, nothing doing again. And, boy, you're just not going to get anywhere when you run against 2 All-State candidates. And Jake Green in the middle, number 32. Headed to Towson. He has been all that. Everything we heard about Green, everything we heard about Tyler Elston, they're that good. And everything we heard about Libby and company. This is a really good football team.
Very good football team. And I think that you look at the scoreboard, this Loyalsock team is a lot better than some people thought they would be.
Well, there's no doubt. They played hard against an overmatched opponent. They're young team as he tried to get rid of it the last minute. He had a receiver down there, and Damiano, who caught one earlier. That was not an intentional grounding. He just got rid of it as he about ready to get belted before he went out of bounds, and that'll be incomplete. 4th down at about 9.
And the bad thing is Loyalsock's had trouble with their punting game tonight, and they're deep in their own territory. They have to punt this ball away.
So we've got a 26-7 ball game. It'll be Nick Vanderveer punting it. Hayden Gare will be back next week. He had to sit out this game because of he got tossed from the game against Shamokin in the playoff game last year. So the very next game was the opener this year. And they're losing one of their key defensive players. Going to be great having him back. They're going to be playing him at tight end or an H-back. He can play running back. And now timeout Sock, and we'll take timeout. 9:08 to play in the game. Sock down 26-7. I'll be back in a moment. Rich, Rennie Road Armor Allstate Insurance has 3 great plans when it comes to car insurance. Tell me about those.
The Platinum policy gives you multiple accident waivers, a decreasing collision deductible, and you can pick up a reimbursement check if you go accident-free for 6 months. The Gold plan gives you a decreasing collision deductible and a one-time waiver, and then there's our Allstate Standard package, which you get what the policy shows you.
Rennie Road Armor Allstate Insurance. When it comes to great food, great fun, great sports, you've got to make it to Rival Sports Bar and Grill on River Avenue, known for their famous California wood-fired pizza.
Rivals, a great atmosphere and a great place to watch your favorite football team and the best wings in town.
We love Rivals, California wood-fired pizza, wraps and wings, the best in Williamsport.
Best steak salad and wings in town.
Rivals, River Avenue. Well, we are back here at Ken Robbins Stadium. Loyalsock Lancers in this ball game down 26-7, about ready to punt. Nick Vanderveer is ready to punt it back to North Schuylkill again, and it looked like a false start against Sock. And now just getting a little sloppy with 9:07 left in this ball game.
Yeah, and you can't afford to give away 5 yards in this situation. Like I say, the punting has been a problem. They had one that was about a 5-yard punt.
Well, they'll have Gare back next week. He is their punter. And this time Vanderveer hits a line drive. It's a pretty good bounce that time. That's his best punt of the night. Kicked a really Good punt on the line drive all the way down to about the 42-yard line. And right past Josh Shawanski, who's going to be running that back. 44-yard punt by Vanderveer. Game of the week brought to you by Liberty Arena, home of Fly World and the Chaos Fun Zone. Liberty Lanes and Score Sports Bar and Grill. Go-to place for great food before and after the game. College football coming. 15 high-def screens. You're watching the Little League World Series, Miami and Florida tomorrow night, and so much more. The go-to place, great food, great fun. Score Sports Bar and Grill, and for the kids, 7 days a week. They've got new fall hours coming at Liberty Arena. We've got more coming. Get ready. Rennie Rhode Armel All-State game. Here comes Jaden Leiby again. Off that option keeper, Leiby. Trying to make a man miss. He'll duck down and take the slide at the 40-yard line, but boy, good piece of running that time. Quick option opener, and he's able to do that almost every time. That is an 18-yard run.
And taking that slide keeps the clock running. That was a good heads-up play by him of not going out of bounds.
First down and 10, 42-yard line. And Leiby trying to guide his team down for another score here. Big guy Jake Green, 280 pounds. Look out. Inside the 25, 20, 15, 10. Touchdown Green. 42-yard run. Showing you a nifty move for a guy that's 6'1", 280, the fullback, headed to Towson. A 42-yard touchdown run. And now Sock down 32-7. That's a pretty athletic move for a guy that's played so well on both sides of the ball tonight for the Spartans.
And again, Loyalsock lost the edge, but an even better play than that. You just saw it right there. But a lot of times you don't see something when you're watching the ball, and that was Zach Kowalski threw a tremendous block and took both inside linebackers out of the play.
Here's the point after. For North Schuylkill, that kick is up, and the kick is good by Mitchell Lavelle. We'll take time out. 8:22 left in this ball game. 33-7 Spartans. BJ's M Street Tavern and Oyster Bar is a Central PA classic 7 days a week, Sealands Grove and Danville, featuring the only authentic oyster bar in the region every day. And the ribs that made BJ's famous are back. The new meaty St. Louis Tavern rib, slow cooked to perfection, served with their tangy barbecue sauce. For the finest fresh cut steaks, amazing salads, Mediterranean flatbreads, and save room for dessert. Check it out today. BJ's M Street Tavern and Oyster Bar since 1982, still a Central PA classic. Stadium, Loyalsock Township. The Lancer is down 33-7 to the high-flying Spartans of North Schuylkill, who they lost to a year ago in the opener, 42-21. And they had Connor Watkins on that team. This team went 11-2 a year ago, lost in the first round of the PIAA to Conwell Egan. Short kick on the return, out over the 35 to about the 37-yard line. As Sock brings it down, Nick Vanderveer, who had a 44-yard punt a moment ago. And Loyalsock Lancer is getting ready, but anytime you got a guy like Jaden Leiby, boy, I'll tell you, he can flat out bring it. There's no doubt about that. Game of the week brought to you by Eric Biter from Air. We need a businessman to fix them. That's what Eric is telling all the folks, the voters coming up, with a business background, 16 years, and of course a guy, and they haven't had a mayor with a business background for all these years. He's done it at Biters. Balancing budgets is what he's all about, and he wants to help the taxpayers of Williamsport. Eric Biter for mayor. Get a fresh start. Vote Biter for mayor. That's coming up November 5th.
On the first down, they ran the ball up the middle. Going to pick up a short gain, probably 3 yards maybe.
33-7 our score in the ball game. And Loyalsock with double wide outs top of the screen. Reese Watkins has put up a night. 8 catches, 125. And he's put on quite a show. Reese Watkins, 6'2", 180, is a senior. CI is going to be glad to have him on that basketball team again. Straight ahead on that little option keeper by Kavanaugh, trying to get some room off that draw, and he's gone nowhere. And 3rd down and 5. It's been tough running down in that middle. I don't know why they're trying to go down there, because you've got big Jake Green in the middle, and then you bring the linebacker up and Tyler Elston, headed to Penn State. He's a real deal. 6'2", 228.
Well, you're down right now with a 3rd down, and might as well be 4-down territory, because the game it will be over if they don't do anything here.
3rd down, 5. Kavanaugh, pressure coming, the blitz coming down. There's Watkins again, makes a great acrobatic catch for a 1st down and kept the foot in bounds at the 32-yard line. Put it on the outside shoulder. He went up and got it, and boy, did Kavanaugh take a hit at the tail end of that play.
Well, I tell you what, they better send somebody from Loyalsock down to Sheets and buy about 25 bags of ice, because Kavanaugh took another shot right there.
I need the ice too.
Well, I got 1 bag for you. 24 for Kavanaugh, 1 for you.
Yeah, you're right. 26-yard gain that time. They come back on a little draw look that time as they come back to Quincy Myers, who runs a nice job inside the 25 and out to about the 22-yard line. Jake Hall comes over to make that tackle. So that brings up 2nd down and about 4. Sock on the march, trying to come in here and score. You know, just little things that you do can mean a whole lot in the next couple of weeks to this young football team. That Justin Van Fleet, quick screen outside on that quick toss, and then did a flag come out? Let's look and see as Watkins again made the catch. Yeah, they said the greenest team I've ever had. However, we've got a lot of really good young talent. A lot of these guys, just as he said at halftime, just have not played much football or have not played at all. Got a number of guys to come out for the first time. Some guys had not been out since 7th and 8th grade for Loyalsock.
Well, right now, Loyalsock just got backed up. It was a block in the back. So that's going to mark off, I think that's 15 yards. No, it's only 10. 10 yards for a block in the back. So they did not get the 1st down. And they'll play 2nd down over again.
We've got 6:05 coming up at post-game show. We'll have the Biters game ball that one of the Sock players will win. And we're also going to have our Score Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard show. All the scores around our area in high school football this opening weekend. Kavanaugh back to pass over the middle. Good catches made by Job Shore inside the 20. And they got him in that seam, got inside down to the 16. Cody Shell comes over to make the tackle.
Good 1st down pass. Now they're back in the ball game. I'd like to see him get it in the end zone here. They faltered so much down in that red zone that I like to see them leave with a positive here.
Yeah, absolutely. They had a tough time in the red zone in this game tonight.
You know, when you have a young team, sometimes it's tough to finish.
Kavanaugh, quarterback keeper again. He just can't get around that corner. It again gets turned in, and that time going to be Cody Shell that comes over to make that tackle. You see the difference down here and how bright it is at this end of the field. We've got a bank of lights out. Light tower is out on this side of the field at the other opposite end, which is the headed toward the west end zone at Loyalsock's Ken Robbins Stadium. Kavanaugh in the game, 14 out of 27 for 206 yards passing against a really good football team. They just haven't been able to get in the end zone anymore. They're throwing to Watkins. Touchdown. Got a foot in.
I don't
they
think
say he did not get it down. Boy, I'll tell you what, it looked like he was in there. Love to see the replay on that. I don't know, Mike, if you get a chance, let's bring that back up again. That's one that I review. Of course, I've been doing the Little League World Series. They review everything. And here's Watkins again. Let's see, did he get it down? Boy, I'm telling you.
I think that first foot went down out of bounds.
Man, I'm telling you. Okay, let's go to Ben. You were right there, Ben. You said the first foot was out of bounds.
Yeah, first foot was out of bounds. You're talking 4 inches, but that's Loyalsock's night tonight in the red zone.
That's a tremendous catch by Watkins and a great throw by Kavanaugh. Back to pass again, Watkins, and can't find him. Kavanaugh gets to the outside. They finally string it out and bring him down. That's going to be Dylan Dietz making the tackle against Chase Kavanaugh. Has been chased all night long in this ball game. 14 out of 27, 206 yards, and now 28, 206 yards in this ball game. And Kavanaugh had rushed for somewhere under 50 yards in the ball game. 19 out of 41 it will be.
They still have a chance to get a first down here if they don't get in the end zone, if they get inside the 8-yard line.
Yeah, they've got 4th down and 11 at the 20. They go up top again. Same place, Watkins jump ball. Did he make it? Touchdown! What a catch! Reese Watkins putting on a show in a great throw for the junior QB, Chase Kavanaugh, into the end zone, 26 yards.
And we got a penalty flag.
Penalty flag down. Watkins, boy, is he putting on a show tonight. And that'll be 20 yards, I should say, as the touchdown catch is made. And Sock on the board, 33-13. And now the point after attempt. Sock had Brady Dow kicking the points and field goals tonight. Actually broken ankle playing soccer in the summer. And will probably be doing some of the kickoffs, but not yet. They've had, as far as kicking off, Matt Barone had kicked off for them tonight.
Well, they're talking this over right now. I don't know if they've...
Yeah, you're talking about...
celebration, is that what it was?
Watkins putting up big-time numbers tonight. He's caught at least 10. And here's a look again. 10 for 171. That is a great catch.
The defender was right there on him, tried to knock the ball away instead of getting an arm up inside his arms. The bad decision, and as a result, he gets the touchdown.
Certainly Loyalsock showing you some good things tonight.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against Loyalsock.
Yeah, they celebrated a little bit. And yeah, you can't spike the football. It's not the NFL. 4th down and 11. And of course, they were able to get into the end zone. And now here they go. That was the 4th and 11 play from the 20 that got him into the end zone. A 20-yard touchdown to Reese Watkins, and the kick is going to be blocked, and will take time. 4:06 left in this ball game. Sock does get back on the board. It's North Schuylkill 33, Loyalsock 13. Biters Furniture, Mattress and Appliances, 1966. Family owned, everything you need. Eric Biter, what's hot right now here?
What's hot right now is our sleep center. We've got one of the largest selections of mattresses in the area. Don't forget to add the adjustable base so you can go ahead and do that computer work or iPad work while you're sitting in bed. We've got motion furniture so you can watch the big game. And in the appliance department, tons of color. We've got black stainless, we've got slate, we've got it all.
Nobody does it like Biters Furniture, Mattress and Appliance, Route 15, South Side. Palco Federal Credit Union has served the area for over 75 years. Tom, Rachel, congratulations.
Thank you, Gary. We pride ourselves in our flexible, competitive loan products that we offer. We can finance houses, cars, boats. We offer a Visa card that's 8.9% fixed rate. Great products.
And I know your members love the online banking.
Absolutely. It's very easy to do. Just log on and you conduct all your business from your home.
Check it today. Palco Federal Credit Union, member serving members for 75 years. Ken Robbins Stadium, Gary Crispin, along with Babe Mayer and the Cable Sports crew, starting our 33rd season. And tomorrow we'll be back in the Little League World Series, which the games, by the way, will be moving to KISS FM 102.7. They'll also be on 1400 AM WRAK, the International Championship game. Carousel goes head-to-head with Japan. That'll be a 12:30 game, and then the U.S. title game tomorrow. Tom O'Malley will join me, and that'll be at 3:30 on KISS 102.7, the 80s to now. Big game, Hawaii and Louisiana. Here comes North Schuylkill back with the ball, and look out on the return. Back over the 35 to the 32-yard line, and a big piece of running that time. And Danny Grigas nearly took it back. Number 8, Danny Grigas, who we've seen in the return. But boy, he's got some speed of his own.
Yeah, he did. And they almost broke that one, and I think that would have made Coach Van Fleet a little unhappy.
Absolutely.
And,
Matt Barone, the kicker, actually made the tackle. Game of the week brought to you by Francis and the Gang, the clothier for men. They've got the biggest selection in all of Pennsylvania menswear. And this time of the year, Jack Victor, Hart, Schaffner, and Marks. Great menswear, sport coats, everything for fall rolling in. They've got all the jeans, but they still have everything for the warm weather and summer. Biggest selection, clothier for men. They're the best in Central PA. Coming off that left side, that's Zach Chawanski, hard running inside the 30 and down to the 25-yard line. And Job Shore has had one heck of a night. And I'll tell you, he's got to have well over 10 tackles, and he may have the inside. He's got to be a guy that you vote for the Biters game ball. But then again, you look what Reese Watkins has done tonight. He may have clinched it on that last touchdown catch. Wow.
Yeah, you're right.
He's caught a pair of touchdowns. He's caught 10 for 171 yards. But if we're giving a defensive award, I'm going Job Shore. He's done a great job for number 3.
Well, I'll tell you what, though, and you have Kavanaugh, too.
Kavanaugh, too.
Did a heck of a job throwing that ball.
He's hit 15 of 29 for 226. Run the football. They've been outmanned by this 7th-ranked team in the state. And a penalty is going to back up North Schuylkill with 3:43 left in this football game.
And, in Kavanaugh's case also, you got to look at the fact he took a pounding tonight. He got rid of the ball and took a pounding on many plays.
Off that option again. They're going to keep it to the running back, Shawanski, just running some clock, and he gets out to the 40-yard line, and that clock continues to tick. 33-13. Kavanaugh's thrown 2 touchdowns, both to Reese Watkins, who's put on a show tonight. He's made some acrobatic catches, and we talked about Job Shore, and Shorb's the guy that made that last tackle again. 2nd down and about 17 for the Spartans. Coming up, post-game show, we'll have our Score Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard show coming up from the Liberty Arena. Go-to place for all the food after the game. Good run again by Leiby. Boy, has he been tough.
Where they get that defense to move when they start to take that ball. They got that full house backfield. They got a fullback, 2 running backs back there.
That time.
And you don't normally see that. So all of a sudden you see 3 guys going in one direction, and you think the quarterback's got to be one of them, and he's not. Leiby sneaks back to the backside. And
Barlaney made that last tackle. He's coming off. He's limping a bit. 3rd down 9. There's Leiby. They like to poke one more in there. Straight sweep keeper for the quarterback. Nothing fancy there. He just put it on the hip and ran it inside the 30 down to about the 27, 28-yard line. It's 4th down. Leiby tonight, babe, has had it 16 for 158 yards and a pair of touchdowns.
Yeah.
Really impressive.
And he got thrown for a big loss there. It took away probably about 15 yards.
So here they go, Leiby again. I'm calling number 6 if I'm making this call. 4th down and 4. Sock down 20. Now they're going to come back to the outside. They go to that big fullback again. Jake Green runs that football. They set him up on the wing. He did not line up at the fullback position. They used him almost like he's using as an H-back, or using him on that wing. And the big guy, they come right out there and they sweep to the left side, but there may be a penalty. Let's go down to Ben Reichley. You see a hold down there, Ben?
Yeah, hold on number 44. When a big man turns the corner like that, there must be something going on inside. But I'll tell you what, tonight you got to give hats off to North Schuylkill. They played. However, this Loyalsock team, this is the closest 33-13 game I've been around.
Yeah, they had a lot of opportunities. Just a young team, but boy, when you're trying to run down there in the trenches against all the size and the outstanding athletes North Schuylkill had, they just couldn't get in the end zone. North Schuylkill would bend and just not break.
Well, Ben, I don't understand why they didn't bring that back to the line of scrimmage.
We're down to minute 34 in the ball game. 20-point lead for the Spartans. They've got Elston back there. They've got Green back there. Chawanski. And taking their time, and now a flag. Did they take too much time? Let's look and see.
No.
They don't want to get this ball game over, and it will be.
It's encroachment by the defense.
Okay. Yeah, Loyalsock. Offside Loyalsock's going to cost them 5 yards. And with that, they get a first down with a minute 34 left. And I'm sure North Schuylkill here would like to put 40 on the board and try to do that. They got down, Loyalsock got down 20-0 before you could even blink an eye in this game. But Sock then held strong and played tough in the second period, got within 13 at halftime. Good run again, Leiby, who just keeps adding to his totals. Jacob Shore came over to make that tackle. He has had a big defensive night for Loyalsock. Number 3 came to play. You talk about Jacob Shore for the Loyalsock defense, playing linebacker and a small linebacker, 5'10", 175. He's only a junior. And we're not counting tackles up here, but he's got more than, he's got to be well over 10 tackles, easily. Hard running, Chawanski, Zach Chawanski to the goal line, dives to the 1. And now North Schuylkill trying to punch one more in before we wrap this ball game up. Next week, we'll be at STA Stadium. The Millionaires who are on their way to winning tonight. We'll have some scores coming up.
I would think they'd take a knee here, but I don't know. I think Coach Hall is upset about this whole late situation, and I can't half blame him. But I think they'll take a knee.
Yeah, that's one of those things you wonder what the heck happened.
Yeah.
But they're coming in. Millionaires play Altoona next week at home. That'll be our game of the week. And they will take a knee. That's a class move by Wally Hall. There's no doubt the better team won this football game, but Sock showed a lot of good things tonight. A young team as that clock starts winding down. And North Schuylkill's going to win at 33-13. They're going to win a lot of games. Good luck to the Spartans. They're a really good football team. We'll keep an eye on them. And they've got a chance to make a good run in the East in the PIAA this year. For Loyalsock, a lot of good young guys, but boy, they had some guys that stepped up and played well tonight on a night when they were overmanned and just could not get it in the end zone when they were in that red zone. And they got in there 4 times, came away only once with a touchdown at the tail end of that second period in a 5-yard toss from Kavanaugh to Watkins. They hit one here in the fourth quarter, a 20-yarder. An acrobatic catch from Watkins. And we're going to go down here to Ben Reichley, get a chance to talk if we can. We'll go down here. We've got one guy you want to talk to if we can. Certainly players of the game. You've got a number of guys, but one thing for sure, Wally Hall has had quite a night. Let's go down to Ben. Ben?
Coach, a solid first quarter, a little bit different the second quarter, and then a second half where you guys sort of controlled that game.
Yeah, we were in good rhythm, how we wanted to start fast. I guess it's the first game, and, playing a consecutive quarter after the first one, like a scrimmage. So, we lost our rhythm a little bit, but then we got back on track second half.
Defense seemed to, when they had to, they bent a little bit, but I tell you what, they forced some turnovers, and I tell you what, you should get outstanding linebacker play, right?
Oh, yeah, I hope so. Tyler's a good linebacker. But, yeah, our defense, our corners had a little bit of trouble there with a taller receiver and athletic, too. But, they bend a little bit but didn't break.
Coach, good luck the rest of the season and into the playoffs.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And I'll tell you what, guys, a better team did win. However, even though we talked a little bit there in the fourth quarter, a Loyalsock team that was gritty and gutty. And at 20-0 in the first quarter of the first game, you can sort of look around. But the body language, I'll tell you what, the coaching staff at Loyalsock, you give them a thumbs up. They got players that are raw. I mean, they're not just freshmen playing or newbies. They're raw football skills. And, that team hung together, and they lost to the 7th-ranked team in the state. So a Loyalsock team that you're coming out with a loss, no injuries. They get some folks back next week from the unfortunate accident, and let's see if they can make a run and what they can do getting into the District 4 playoffs.
Yeah, no question. They had Aiden Gare, who did not play. He was ineligible to play this ball game tonight. You've got Makai Enriquez, who will not be playing for a couple weeks. Davion Hill seems to be recovering. He was in that accident, and he's a good young freshman. Bunch of guys that were not here, but so many good things for the Loyalsock Lancers. Yeah, they've just got to continue to improve. But you see the gutsy performance by Kavanaugh with all that heat put on him, and great receiver that they found in Reese Watkins, who came out here and put on a show tonight. Kavanaugh's found his receiver. Some other guys made some nice catches in the game tonight. And I'll tell you, Job Shore played one whale of a football game on the defensive side, made a bundle of tackles from his linebacker spot. Simone Melito did a good job, too, and he actually recovered a fumble and intercepted a pass. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back. This is the Rennie Road Armel All-State Game of the Week. Fairfield for fantastic deals post-game show from Loyalsock coming up next. Randy Jr., a lot of folks want to know about kids and driving. Young drivers, you guys are phenomenal when it comes to putting together a great plan insurance-wise for a young driver. Tell me more.
Absolutely, Gary. Come in here and sit down with our insurance professionals. We can talk to you about your young driver, how we can save you money on your young drivers, from capitalizing on discounts such as good student discounts to discussing our DriveWise app and how we can help you monitor the driving habits of your young driver. And as we mold those driving habits with feedback for them, we get additional discounts to help families save money on those young drivers. Recently, I sat down with a young driver this week and saved them $3,000 a year on their premium, Gary.
That's huge. Now's the time. If you've got a young driver coming up, getting the license, you need the proper insurance, save money, talk to the best. Rennie Road Armel, Allstate Insurance.
BJ's M Street Tavern and Oyster Bar is a Central PA classic 7 days a week, Selinsgrove and Danville, featuring the only authentic oyster bar in the region every day. And the ribs that made BJ's famous are back. The new meaty St. Louis Tavern rib, slow cooked to perfection, served with their tangy barbecue sauce. For the finest fresh cut steaks, amazing salads, Mediterranean flatbreads, and save room for dessert. Check it out today. BJ's M Street Tavern and Oyster Bar since 1982, still a Central PA classic.
Palco Federal Credit Union has served the area for over 75 years. Tom, Rachel, congratulations.
Thank you, Gary. We pride ourselves on our flexible, competitive loan products that we offer. We can finance houses, cars, boats. We offer a Visa card that's 8.9% fixed rate. Great products.
And I know your members love the online banking.
Absolutely. It's very easy to do. Just log on and you conduct all your business from your home.
Check it today. Palco Federal Credit Union, members serving members for 75 years.
When it comes to Billtown's best pizza, everyone knows Park Pizza. Memorial Avenue, Williamsport, right behind the outfield fence at Bowman Field. Offering takeout, delivery, and dine-in, open daily at 4 p.m. Finest pizza around and great stromboli, wings, and more, the best since 1960. It's a tradition in pizza like no other. Takeout, delivery, dine-in, Park Pizza since 1960. Give them a call today at 322-9024.
Hey guys, back here at Biters, it all started with appliances. 1966, grandfather's selling appliances from the garage many years ago, and now you've evolved bigger and better than ever. And Eric Biter, I'm telling you, tell me what is hot this year.
Right now it's color. In the appliance industry, you're going to see colors like slate, and behind us we've got some black stainless, one of the hottest colors that's out right now.
You've got a tag up here. Show me what that means, because I think it means you've got the lowest prices when it comes to appliances.
That's right. On these tags go out, they scrape our website and our competitors' website, so we know that we're priced right for all the product that we have on our floor.
Absolutely. So many great things that you have. All right. Tell me more about how you can get an item that maybe you don't have right now. You can turn it around, get it pretty quickly, right?
We can. We have access to a distribution center in Harrisburg with $29 million worth of inventory. If they have it in stock, we'll have it within 24 hours.
Everything under the sun, and a great display that you have right here. Let's talk about this. Fantastic.
This is GE's hot color right now, the black stainless. This is the most popular color that we have on our floor.
Lowest pricing, best selection, Biters since 1966. Eric, thanks.
Thank you, Gary.
Biters, furniture, mattress, and appliance. South Williamsport. Check them out today. Hey, we're back. Fairfield post-game show. Fairfield for fantastic deals. We're going to have the Biters game ball coming up. Final score of this ball game. And certainly when we take a look at the final in this game, this is a Loyalsock football team that, you know, you come out, you play hard, but they spotted this team, and 33-13 the final in this game.
Well, you know, it was a good ball game, and it's over for Loyalsock. What you have to do now as a coaching staff is you have to emphasize the good things that this team did in this ball game, and the fact that they just couldn't finish on certain plays. They had the ball inside the 10 in the first half 3 times and came up empty. And you can't focus on that. You got to focus on we've got to execute and we've got to do this. This was a good play here. This was a good play there, because this team here has a lot of weapons, and as you mentioned, a lot of them weren't there tonight. And I think we're in for a really good ball game with this team if they mature enough. We're going to be doing the Loyalsock-Montoursville game here. That could be a huge game.
Yeah, to say the least, of course, and Sock and South, a lot of those games. So yeah, they go to Danville next week. We'll see how they'll be, and they'll get Aiden Gare back. In this game, Sock put up 294 yards total offense. North Schuylkill finished strong with 419, but they got out to that big start early. Sock only had 1 less first down, 15-14. Kavanaugh was 15 out of 29, 226. Had 2 picked off, threw for 2 touchdowns, and Reese Watkins put on a show. 10 catches, 171, 2 touchdowns in the game. On the other side, great running. Jaden Libby, great option quarterback. He's a real deal, that read option. 18 for 164 and 2 touchdowns. Green, 2 touchdowns, 63 yards. I should say 1 touchdown and 63 yards. He only had it twice, 2 carries. And Shawanski had nearly 196 yards, so loads of balance on that end. Kavanaugh led Loyalsock with 40 yards. Couldn't run against that big front with Green at nose, and Tyler Elston, headed to Penn State, is a great linebacker.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, I thought Kavanaugh played a great game tonight as a tough player that stayed with his team. I mean, he took shots in the backfield. I thought he's going down. He's not coming out. He's going to be out of the ball game. And he would jump back up, get right back into the game and stuff. So we saw leadership like that out of players. You know, and there's a lot of positives that you're going to learn. You learn a lot after that first game. And Gary, for 33 years, you've been saying this, all right? And that is, you improve the most between your first and second game. We'll see what happens.
I thought Joe Paterno said that.
Well, everybody says it.
Okay. Hey, I'll tell you what we're going to do. Why don't we go to our RVT, River Valley Transit Big Play. Mike, do you have this ready? Let's go to that if we have it. And, of course, this would be the touchdown pass down here in the corner at the tail end. Look at the acrobatic catch by Reese Watkins. He had made a tremendous catch right before that. They said his foot was out, and then they came right back, same play. That time he goes up 10 for 171. All right, we've got a Biters game ball. Mike, you want to go to it in this break? If we've got the Biters game ball, Reese Watkins just won it. Got to be Reese Watkins. 10 for 171 and a pair of touchdowns. Got him in the end zone. Great passing from Kavanaugh. Job Shore is a runner-up. A tremendous job by number 3, Job Shore. I'm telling you, I want to see the count of the number of tackles. It looked like 15 tackles at least by Shore. He made a bundle tonight at linebacker. Melito had a good game too, but it's got to be Watkins.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And you know, the thing was, you knew they were going to Watkins, and still you could catch the ball. I mean, he's an athlete.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, babe, let's talk right now. Score Sports Bar and Grill, Liberty Arena, great go-to place right now. We go there after the game for some great food before and after the ball game at Liberty Arena. Let's talk about some of the scores in high school football tonight. You've got some right there. What's it looking like?
Well, these are not, the games are close to over, but not all of them are over. Williamsport 28-0 over Central Mountain. They put some points on the board later in the game. Jersey Shore 42-28 over Bellefonte. Bellefonte's upset Jersey Shore the last couple of years. I think that's a very impressive win.
Jersey Shore in a couple of weeks. We have Jersey Shore at Montoursville. It's going to be a great game.
It's going to be a good one. Montoursville, they're rolling 49-17 over North Penn Mansfield. Montgomery, South Williamsport really put on a show in the second half of the ball game, 50-29.
Wow!
They come up with that win. That was about a 3-point game at half. Warrior Run, boy, I'll tell you what, I don't know what's going on down at Warrior Run. 41-0 over Muncie.
That's
a
huge.
Big win for them. Yep. Loyalsock, of course, 33-13. We've talked about that. And Mifflinburg 39, Hughesville 20.
Okay, those are some of the scores. And did we have another one?
Altoona lost to Holidays.
Altoona, that plays the Millionaires here in cable sports, lost to arch rival Hollidaysburg in their game tonight. They will come to Williamsport. Remember, they beat them up pretty good at Mansion Park in our opener last year. And we're going to be going there again, and that's coming up. That'll be at STA Stadium at home. Williamsport, Altoona, game of the week next week. We have a final word, and we come right back. Tonight, North Schuylkill wins it over Sock 33-13. Hey, we're back. Post-game show, Fairfield for fantastic deals. Gone on 34 years. Rick Quigley here, Mike Rosamilia. Fairfield Ford of Williamsport up here in the West End, 3600 West 4th Street, right past the Williamsport High School entrance. And I'll tell you, huge selection, Rick, up here. Great having this at this end of the county.
It is. People love it. We're up here. Got a lot of service. Our service customers really love it here because it's right out of Newberry, right out of Williamsport, and get great service here. Plus, the sales are doing really well. Mike's doing a great job with sales.
You need it fixed. The Collision Center, they do an amazing job. Mike, you've got some great vehicles. This is a Bullet. This is a Steve McQueen Mustang Bullet 2019. Tell me about this vehicle.
Yes, it is. It's a very limited edition with a flashback to Steve McQueen, of course, back in the 60s. It's the new 2019 Ford Mustang Bullet. Some special upgrades as far as horsepower and performance, but you have to see it to believe it. It's a beautiful automobile that takes you back.
Yeah, this is a collectible. This is one of those muscle cars you guys are known for. Hard to get.
Very limited numbers made.
Yeah, you got to check it out. And if they can't get it, Rick, you'll go find another.
Absolutely, no problem.
You've got to check it out. Fairfield for fantastic deals. And then you get the Ford Ranger, the Explorer, Escape, Edge, right on down.
All up here. Everything here, 3600 West 4th. We got it.
Check it out. Fairfield for fantastic deals. Fairfield Ford of Williamsport. We'll be back with more of the postgame right after this timeout.
Ray-Ban, Nike, Polo Ralph Lauren, Maui Jim, Costa, Gucci, Wiley X. Price Optical has the widest selection of sunglass eyewear in the area. Attention gas workers and outdoorsmen and women. Wiley X sunglasses are ANSI safety rated and military ballistic certified. At Price Optical, we set our sights on your vision. Our focus is on providing you complete quality eyewear. Price Optical, for the finest in eyewear.
Hi everybody, Babe Mayer here at Dolly's Diner West, where you get great food at reasonable prices. It's open 7 days a week for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, featuring Dolly's big as a plate pancakes, omelets, homemade sticky rolls, and famous Griggs coffee. Delicious soups and sandwiches, and daily lunch and dinner specials, and tasty desserts. Dolly's Diner West, where any food worth eating is worth eating a lot of. Why
the name is Furlinger, Bud Furlinger. River Valley Transit's original driver, date back to 1933. This baby goes back to 62. Sort of reminds me of my third wife, Shirley. You can see it here at the Peter Hurdig Transportation Museum. You know, we've come a long way, but we still have the lowest discounted fares in the state. We cover the region from Jersey Shore to Hughesville. This is the new Church Street Transportation Center. And this baby is our new hybrid bus. River Valley Transit, dedicated to get you there.
Fairfield for fantastic deals. We're back here on the postgame show. Gary Chrisman and Babe Mayer. Final score of this game tonight, North Schuylkill wins at 33-13. Jaden Libby, the real deal. Tyler Elsden played so well, number 40, headed to Penn State. Jake Green, that big nose guard that rambled on that long touchdown. He made a couple big moves for a guy that's 280 pounds. They're really good. But Sock showed some good things. Just too green, too young to be able to make some of the plays they needed in a game where they're overmatched against a veteran team that should go someplace in the playoffs.
Yeah, I think there's no doubt about it. North Schuylkill's the real deal, and I think they're going to go someplace in the playoff. But unfortunately, I think they're in a division where they play Conwell-Egan in the first round. And
yeah, that was tough last year.
And Conwell-Egan won the state championship.
And Conwell-Egan has guys probably from 2-3 states, maybe 4. We've seen them, remember, in basketball when Sock got to the Eastern Final a couple of years ago. However, that's a PIAA thing. We'll talk about that later in the season. Next week, the Millionaires who won tonight at Central Mountain. Next week, they're going to head back home to STA Stadium, and we'll have our Rennie Road Armo All-State Game of the Week, Altoona at Williamsport. A lot of interest there. The Millionaires hopefully, certainly look good tonight. But again, they were favored to beat Central Mountain. Altoona lost tonight, but Altoona beat this team a year ago, Labor Day weekend, so we'll see how it works out. That is it, Babe, for our entire crew, for Babe Mayer, and for everybody here in Cable Sports kicking off the 33 season. We will be back next week. It'll be the Millionaires at home against Altoona. We'll see you next week. Final score in this game, it was North Schuylkill 33, Sock 13. The Clothier in the heart of downtown Williamsport has the biggest selection of the state and all the top name brands. Vineyard Vines, Barber, Tommy Bahama, Sport Coats by Jack Victor and Hartshafter and Marks. Now did Babe Mayer make his decision?
Francis, this is the look.
Babe, promise me you're going to wear this on the football game show.
You know I will, Francis.
The Clothier, West 4th, downtown Williamsport.
Griggs' Coffee and Peanuts and Dolly's Diner, serving 3 meals 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m., 3 p.m. on Sundays. House-made desserts, including famous Griggs' sticky buns, coffee, peanuts, and peanut butter, and specialty drinks. Griggs' Coffee and Peanuts and Dolly's Diner, just off North Loyalsock Avenue in Montoursville.
Kiss 1027, the 80s to now.
Here comes South on 4th down. Flick, thrown to the end zone. That ball is caught. Full Lynch, touchdown in traffic. Out of the gun, Shear. Warriors. Going to flare it out here. They've got that little quick flip screen. Mull, 30, 25, 20. Dylan Mull, the distance. Touchdown, Warriors. Kavanaugh, big play, was the Chofi. Sophomore steps up, throwing for that corner. The ball is caught. What a catch, Ross. Touchdown. You're not going to see